Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, it's Tuesday today, and the week is off to a good start. We've got another green day on my portfolio. And the good news is, it looks a bit low, doesn't it? Because all the money I needed to build the studio now is out. The money for the Mac Studio is paid for. I've taken out over $3,000 to pay for the computer, so this is my bottom. I'm not removing any more money now. I should be able to sustain my income now with YouTube, get paid once a month, start putting back in again. Still $4 a month, but until the end of July, my next payment with YouTube, August 21st, I should be able to start putting more back in again. So we have taken a bit of a hit. As you can see, the portfolio is down because I've not taken any money out of my Roth IRA, of course. I can't do that without penalties. But you can see that 55.5 was just touching 60,000. So you can see we've taken a bit out, but it's because we've removed over $3,000 actually. So there you go. Let's see how we do now. Anyway, so it's good it's finally reached the bottom. Welcome everybody. If you are new to my channel, consider subscribing to the channel. We go live up to 10 hours a day. Smash the like button, and all the information that you need for the show is here below. There you go. There's information, all the links to my social media. I post what I'm trading before I make it on Twitter, and I use Threads as well. We're comparing the two to see which one works best. If you want all my links, I'll give you the link information. You can either look below the video or you can look here on my website. There are still people following the scam accounts on Instagram and other things like that. So you go to my links page, you'll see my newsletter at the top if you want to sign up for the weekly newsletter. It's about to start again. We're building a new system. It's version 3. Version 2 only lasted a couple of weeks and it crashed again. This is version 3. You can now add your name if you want it personalized. You can also add your birthday if you want birthday treats and cards and stuff like that. Thank you, Daniel Denny, who's liked the stream on Facebook. If you then scroll down, you will see the Lucas Tidbits. You can also sign up for my no more than 4 texts a month. It's completely free. Anything really urgent that I thought you should know about, something really great, just 4 texts a month. It's a free service. You can always unsubscribe if you don't want it. There it is. And if you scroll down here, you'll see all the links for all my free stocks. We've got the new service from Threads if you want to go and check out my Threads account. But if you scroll down, you'll actually see Robinhood free stock, eToro, Crypto.com, Coinbase, a whole load of referrals if you want it. All right, fantastic. Hey, we've just received a wonderful gift from our friend in Taiwan. Look at that, fantastic, 33 NTs. Thank you so much indeed for that wonderful gift there. I wish I could read your name out. I don't think I can. Can I translate the name as well? Let me see if I can. Oh, I can. Your name is?
小害羞 Little shy.
Little Shy. Your name on YouTube is Little Shy. I've always wondered. So there you go. I can actually translate it.
小害羞
Little Shy.
Little shy.
Yes, Sensei. I saw that. Thank you very much indeed. Sensei is setting up a studio. He's actually got the same computer as me. He's got a Mac Studio. He's also got Ecamm Live, which is what I use. And how cool is that? Sensei, you mentioned about you're struggling. I think, hey, there is my super chat. I think what I could do for you later on actually is send you my profile, and then basically you will have my entire studio set up that I've built over the last 2 years. You could have that, and then you've got a studio ready to go. If you'd like that, we'll have a chat later on. Tell me what you think. Anyway, there you go. Let's go through our positions. First of all, as we do every morning, we like to jump into the breakfast bar on Discord and see who is in there. If you want access to Discord, it's completely free. This Friday, in Friday night's music night, we're going to sing the song that I sung at Wimbledon Centre Court Final. And you saw the post on Facebook, and many of you have been guessing what song was it I sung. No one's got it right. So on Friday, it's music night on our channel. You know, if you followed my music, you'll know Friday night is music night. But anyway, there is Discord if you want to access it. And this is the post this morning on Discord. What have we got this morning? Mike has come in with "You're the Best Mug." I love it. By the way, folks, I think you've got 1 day left. 1 day left if you want anything from the shop for our lowest ever prices. I have never, ever, ever increased my prices on any of my merchandise, despite the fact they've gone up with the shop. I have never increased them. Plus a 20% discount now because they have given me a 20% off their prices, which they say you can use yourself to get more profit. And I've passed it all on to you. And the reason for that is I want as many people as possible to get the mugs and t-shirts and so on and so forth, so you can take pictures for me, send them in the Discord, and I can add them to these positions here that I use for all our members. All right, so send that into Discord. Anyway, the discount coupon code SummerVibes20 ends tomorrow, so it's your last chance. All right, it ends. I think it ends midnight tonight. So anyway, make sure it might be. Yes, it's midnight tonight. So anyway, make sure that if you are interested, now is the best time ever to get something. And I've got an update to my shop as well. I've actually removed a lot of old stock and thinned out. So right at the top, we've got our anniversary for our second anniversary and the crystal ball mug. We've got some new t-shirts. We've got the mugs. We've got t-shirts now with the small logos on the side. We've got the everyday mug that I use here. We've got the beer glass I use at the weekends. Coats, Macs, all kind of stuff, and a lot of stuff. We've got the iPhone case, the bag, the sweatshirts, all sorts of stuff. On tour, if you're interested in last year's tour, this year we're planning on meeting again. All right, so there you go. And some Bitcoin stuff as well. So if you're interested, there it is. All right, okay. Now then, let's have a look at our positions. Now, overnight, it was my very first time using the 24-hour trading. And I set an insane buy order to buy Tesla at 168. 168. So I didn't get a Tesla, obviously. It was a test to see what would happen. This was it here. I placed an order for 168. Now, the reason why I placed an order for 168, because that's my low. That's where I started. Sorry, 164. Placed 164. That's where I started buying it. Not on my main account, on my Roth. This is my main position here on my Roth, but I wanted to buy some more with the 24-hour stream. Now, I was watching it. I spent a bit of time looking at it last night, and it was very interesting to watch. There was a lot of volatility. I also set a sell for $11 for Lucid. And it actually did pop up a little bit. It got as high. Look, you can see here where it turns blue. This is the 24-hour stream. Can you see it here? When it goes blue, and this is the after hours. This is pre-market where we are now. All right. So it got up. It got up as high as. See how the colours change. Look. See how the colours change. Very good. It got as high as 736 on the. See how it's blue? If you look at it, the price is blue. That's the midnight hours. I guess because of dark, it's midnight. It got as high as 736. Now, it actually got higher than that, 739. It was actually higher than that because, in fact, look, 8. Where is it? Yeah, anyway, it's not showing here now, but during the night, there were some real spikes. So I set a sell at $11 to see if I could sell it. It didn't come off. That doesn't matter. Didn't expect it to, but one day it will. And the reason why one day it will is because if we get some dramatic news at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you will be able to take these trades now. So I'm using the 24-hour service. This is going to be part of my 24-hour stream, which is about to imminently start. It's still not the way I want it, so it's not ready yet. Anyway, let's read some of the comments. Mozart is here. Good morning. Hey there, cruise ship passengers. Tizro. I need 15 minutes of your time today, if possible. Of course, Muzanella. Of course. I can do that for you. Good afternoon, Octavio. How are you? M. McDonald. Good morning, all. Hi, Mozart, Octavio, Tio, and Martin, Stephen Lewandowski. Thank you very much for that super sticker. Absolutely wonderful. Very, very kind of you. Hi, Octavio. Steve, I did referral. Yes, we're talking about Ecamm Live a few moments ago. And $1. Is that what our friend sent me from Taiwan? Is that what that was? Hi, Martin Bro. Ravel from Russia. I've got to just say hello in Russian, haven't I? Let me do it. Good morning, Ravel from Russia. How are you this morning? Thank you for joining us every day. Cannot wait for the restrictions to be lifted from Russia so you can become a member of our channel. Welcome to the family. Okay, we're going to translate that into Russian. I'm sure he understands what I'm saying, but just to make it extra personal. Here we go.
Доброе утро, Равель из России. Как дела этим утром? Спасибо, что присоединяетесь к нам каждый день. Не могу дождаться снятия ограничений с России, чтобы вы могли стать участником нашего канала. Добро пожаловать в семью.
Yeah, Tio, I think so. If you remember, in the studio, what I used to have was, and I still do, this is the 24-hour stream. Can you see here? This laptop is a top laptop. It's a MacBook Pro 2019, 16-inch, top of the range MacBook. That's what I used to use. Now I've added the extra screens. That's going to be used for the 24-hour service. It just wasn't enough to run the studio the way I run it now, because sometimes I would lose camera connections because it didn't have dedicated connections. It wasn't a desktop. You were plugging in through hubs. It was getting hot. The fans were running all the time. It was hard. So I replaced the battery, had it overhauled and serviced. And now I'm using it for the 24-hour stream when that starts. So it was a big investment buying a M2 Ultra chip. I mean, it was like $4,500. Extremely expensive. However, this is much more reliable. What have I benefited really? I benefited from the fact I can render my videos quicker, so it saves my time. It goes from like what would be I don't know, 5 minutes to render a video, because I do it in 4K, like a 10-minute video in maybe 5 minutes. I can now render it in about a minute. So it's a lot quicker. So that's good. Saving time is good. In fact, it's quicker than I am now. And what I mean by that is it is rendered the video before I'm ready to upload it, or I'm making a thumbnail, or I'm doing the titles or the descriptions or whatever. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's fast enough. If they said we can do it faster, there really isn't any point, because it's faster than me. I can't make the videos and record them and upload them fast enough, So it's more efficient than it needs to be for the human being inputting into it, if that makes sense. That's very generous of you, Martin. Are you referring to what are you referring to? Our 15 minutes, or I don't know what you mean there, Martin. Would you also consider life coach apart from financial coach? Life coach? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Tizro, why'd you say that? That is very generous. What are you referring to, Mozart? Good morning, everyone. Cherry. Good morning, Stephen. Thanks. That would be great whenever you have time. I also bought Premiere Pro instead of Final Cut. Premiere Pro, well, that's what I use as well. Bloody hell, Sensei, you've got the same studio as me. Do you want the same shirt and tie? I mean, if you click on my link on Amazon, you can get the same tie. He's got the same computer. He's got Ecamm Live, and now he's gone and bought. He's bought Premiere Pro. I have to say, I like Premiere Pro. Final Cut is more for Apple, but Premiere Pro, Pixar Studios use it. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it does a million things I will never do. It's like Photoshop. There's a million things it'll never do on Photoshop. But at the end of the day, it's a great platform. It's what you're familiar with at the end of the day if you know the service and you get used to it. I have my set, you know, templates, how I make my videos and exactly what I'm doing. And I know it. And, you know, I just stick with it now. So I know it and it does what I want it to do. But the benefit to you, Sensei, if you've got the same system as me, I can send you templates. You can stream and do everything you need with all the work that I've done over 2 years. I mean, all these templates that I've built, all these things that do things and flow in and flow out and all this kind of stuff, and Mr. Mini-Me, and there's many things. I mean, many things. I mean, you know, the day trader, the crystal ball. I mean, it goes on forever and ever. And hello, hi, you know, the best trophy for Mike. Look, all these things are the credits, the crowd cheering. I'm not saying I'm going to give you all this. You know, I'm not saying that. All right, just so you know. I might not give you absolutely every single scene in it, but, you know, might be able to give you some of the templates. Anyway, otherwise, you could have the same show. If you get a mask, like a mask from Amazon that looks like my face, technically, you could just go live and pretend to be me then, couldn't you? I wouldn't need to be here. Martin, I forgot the promo code. Oh, you forgot the promo code for the shop? Okay, here it is in the chat. It's in the chat. I've already put it in. Should I pin it to the top? Is that what you're saying? Let me pin it to the top. I love Premiere. Yeah, I love it. What I do, I have the all apps. Let me just pin that message for Mike. That expires today. It's midnight tonight, I think it is. It might be midnight tomorrow, but just in case, it might be midnight tonight. It's the 12th of July, which could be midnight tonight. Anyway, thanks, that'd be great. I also bought Premiere Pro instead of Final Cut. Yeah, it's Prime Day. Now, it's Prime Day, so of course, Amazon, last Prime Day got a boost. Now, throughout the night, you can see, look, it started to go up. It's carried on going. So I'm up 27%. I was higher than that. Yeah. Of course I was. I was here. Yeah, I was thinking I was higher. Anyway, top of the morning to everyone. It's Craig Dimer. Good morning, Raval again. Hey, from Denmark. Hey, Jan Lindby Jan. Yes, we have members from. Of course, we have members from Denmark. I think Denmark's on our list, isn't it? It's only Sweden and Finland we don't have now in Scandinavia. Yes, we do have Denmark. Just checking. Moose is laughing for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what I said that was funny. What did I say that was funny? Did I say anything that was funny? Anyway, so during the night, I put a video out, and it was this video here. Let me share it with you. I put a video out about Virgin Galactic buying for $1. Okay, it's done pretty well. It's had 821 views, this video. And what I was saying, if you've watched this video, it links to our Robinhood 24-hour service now. Robinhood, you now can trade 24 hours a day, and you can set insanely cheap prices. And I tell you what, this is I can't give financial advice, not at least until I'm actually credited as a financial coach, which I haven't decided to do yet. I just asked your opinion on Twitter. Is with earnings, you get these flash crashes throughout the night. And 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, there could be some news break about the next day's earnings, what have you, or the day after the earnings. People want to get out. And I'm going to be setting buy orders and sell orders for 20% ups, 20% downs on stocks that I want to trim off the top and want to buy more of, and a bit of both, really. So I'm going to be doing that. And last night I was up studying it, and it was very interesting to watch the way it actually worked. And there is opportunity there to do it. So I'm looking forward to that. All he needs now is a suit and tie in a studio, and he'll be exactly like you. Exactly. Congratulations on your new computer. Is Virgin going up today? Yes, thank you very much indeed. So it's paid for now. So this is the bottom of my, well, of course the markets could go down, but this is the bottom for me taking money out. This July 21st, I need that bit of money from YouTube in addition to what I took out to pay for the computer. August the 21st will be the first time I can start bringing money back in again. So hopefully we'll get back to that 60,000 again before too long. But I had 3.5 months of interest-free credit, the way I had to do it. So I'm pleased with that result. Anyway, Milos, is Virgin going back up today? Well, I still believe it's too early for Virgin Galactic. I'm out of the stock. I've got 1 market share on each of my Roth and brokerage account. I've said over and over again, I see it going to 150. I still believe it can go to 150. Paul Holt, thank you for liking the stream on Facebook. Thank you very much indeed. Really appreciate that. We're actually live on about 20 platforms at the same time. Welcome our guest this morning on Rumble, by the way. As Midnight. Midnight is always there, as reliable as a clock. This is Midnight, by the way. Hello, Midnight. Let me make you famous, Midnight. This is Midnight here. He's like a little cat. Look, there he is. In fact, he's not a little cat. He's actually the oil drum, but that's one of his little messages. There you go. But Midnight, thanks for coming on in. Appreciate you very much. Let's have a look at my guests watching me this morning on Facebook. There you are. Welcome to you, and welcome to my guests watching on LinkedIn, and of course watching on Twitter as well. Okay. Now, if you want to know my posts, my trades before I make them, let me give you the link to Twitter. This is where I like my own stream. Look, I like my own stream. People often say, why do you like your own streams? Why do you like your own posts? Well, I like my life, and I'm obsessed with clicking the like button. I mean, I just do. Anyway, thank you, Ali. Right, so Virgin Galactic, I think it's very, very insecure at this price. I think we won't get the flights until the end of July. Some are saying August, which means, of course, until we announce who the flights are. And remember, like I made the video last week about the plumber. Do you remember the plumber versus Taylor Swift? Do you remember that video I put out last week? There you go. This video here. Taylor Swift or a plumber. If you've not yet seen that video, you need to go and see that video. It's Taylor Swift flying. It's on the videos on my homepage. And the reason, and just scroll across, the reason why I say Taylor Swift or a plumber is because very often we always think that the rich person is the pop star or the film star. I mean, very often it's the plumber down the road. He's got the money. So we could get an announcement of a flight, and it actually isn't Taylor Swift or anybody rock and roll. Elon Musk. It might just be a very successful plumber. And of course, if that happens, it won't be very rock and roll and exciting for the stock. So I don't think it'll actually move. It'll just go sideways, because each time we get a flight now, the stock price doesn't do as much. It gets less and less each time. Now, I've come to these conclusions because I've been watching the charts closely for 2 years. All right? And I'm seeing that we are constantly, Liam Laffey, thanks for liking the post on Facebook, and we're constantly in a downtrend. Even with the good news, we pop up, we go down lower, we pop up, we go down lower. There's more dilution coming. So I don't see any reason yet, especially because of interest rates going up and possibly going to 5% in a week or so's time. We'll be covering the FOMC live. As always, tomorrow we're covering inflation figures. Tomorrow we're going to go early tomorrow for you. Some of you asked me to do it, so I'm going to do it. I think this isn't going to pop up like you think it is. Now, some people say I get criticized for flip-flopping, changing my opinion. Well, the facts change. The situation changes. I'm afraid the situation changes, and I must react with the changing situation. So the fact of the matter is, Virgin Galactic is telling you, it's showing you. If you look at the trades, you look at the shorts, you look at the institutions, you look who's buying. Thanks, Mike. Thanks to everyone who's smashing the like on Facebook today. Absolutely brilliant. I think this is the best ever. Facebook going to go, oh, by the way, you know, I always said, don't bother with Facebook. If you are in a position, and only if you're in a position to keep another tab open on Facebook, please do. It actually does help me now, because now I am ranking up on Facebook. I've got the little stars. I've got the what do you call it? So if you can do a star, like a super chat on Facebook, and once I get so many hours, I will actually have monetized streams on Facebook, just like YouTube. I just don't have enough hours. I didn't even realize this until last week, but my Facebook has been slowly growing that I could actually have ads, and then they'll promote my Facebook, which means it will promote YouTube, right? So if you're able to open a tab and let Facebook run, I didn't think it was important. It is now, apparently. They've upgraded my account. I've got the little star, so you can do a tip. And if I get so many hours, it's a lot. I've got to get a lot of hours, like 60,000 hours. But technically, if I'm streaming and you're watching me live and everyone's watching Facebook at the same time, you know, it wouldn't take more than a month or two. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Just so you know, that's a real thing now. Anyway. Rivian, I just don't like asking you to do too many things. You do so much as it is. Anyway, Mullen, we want to get out of it. It's up today, and we're looking to get out. AI, well, I'm buying it through Amazon. I made money on C3 AI. I like it. It's overpriced though. It's pre-revenue, so I'm out of it at the moment. Gold, I took some gold. I sold some gold, of course, to pay off my computer. I've done that. I want to get back into gold as soon as I can. But there you go. Looking forward to the 1st of January, where I can start 2024 Roth as well. That would be great. Let's read some more comments. Carson with a K says, I love Premier. I'm still holding Virgin Galactic. Add more. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. I just don't see any reason to hold it at the moment when it's more likely to go down. John, other stocks are making more money, hence why my portfolio is up. I mean, at the end of the day, if I was wrong on that assumption, my portfolio wouldn't be consistently up, right? It's up because I've used my money on for Virgin Galactic, which is going nowhere right now, and I've explained why it's 55. I've just taken all the money out to buy my computer, so that's why it's gone back down. But My Roth IRA is up on the month, the day, the week, the month, the 3 month, the year to date, the 1 year, and the all. You can see consistently up. So I took my money from Virgin Galactic. I bought gold, made some money. I bought the S&P, made some money. I bought Coca-Cola, lowered my averages. I bought J&J, lowered my averages. And you've seen the rest, right? So I just don't think it's the best use of my money right now. And I also yesterday took money off S&P rather than Coca-Cola because I looked at it and I thought to myself, well, I'm earning 4.65. I know I haven't got much cash now because I've taken it nearly all out. I've only got $250 left. But I don't see it going up another 4.5%. So I decided where I do see Coca-Cola doing that. We've had a massive rally. We're nearly at an all-time high. So I've taken, I sold 2 shares of that yesterday to go towards my computer. So that's what I did there. Now, I'm not going to show you this link unless anybody needs it. Last night, I've got a service you often hear me talk about, and it's like what Robinhood do with the 24-hour trading. The stocks just get swapped. Well, last night, I sent some money to the UK because I've got to send money to pay my bills in England, right, as well. Hence why, another reason why my portfolio went down so much. And I use a service that is cheaper than any other service. It cost me, I think, $4 to send $1,000, and it went through in 1 second, literally 1 second. And I didn't have the money in the app. It had to go to my bank, pull the money from my US bank, send it to my UK bank, and my UK bank had to receive it and process it. All that happened in 1 second. I have never seen anything like it. It wasn't on the app. It wasn't preloaded. It went to my Bank of America, grabbed $1,000, sent $1,000 to UK, and processed and arrived cleared in my bank in 1 second. I have never seen anything like it. It cost me $4, and I got the XE rate. And if you know what exchange rates are, XE rate is the best rate. An XE rate is the best rate you're going to get for your money, right? The bank, if you do it through the bank, if you buy or sell, they'll add or take away a bit so they make money either way round of it. If you do it through many, many other services, they add a little bit so they make some money on the exchange rate. XE rate is the very best rate you can get. It's like the internal rate. And then when you go to the bank, they add a bit, or you go to a travel agent, or they add a bit, whatever. So you get the XE rate, $4 to transfer $1,000 in 1 second. So if anyone is interested in that service, if you have money in one country, not crypto, cash, money in a bank, and you want to send it to a bank in another country instantly, for the XE rate, which is the internal rate that you want, the actual rate, not the profit on the top, and only want to pay $4 for an instant transfer in 1 second, ask me and I will give you my referral link. And I think if you set it up, we both get like some cash for doing it, but I'm not going to share the link unless anyone's, because that's a specific need. Maybe no one has a reason to send money from one country to another. But if you do, that is without doubt the best I've ever seen. And I've tried them all. Good morning, family. Good morning, family. Morning. Would you be able to comparison between Halliburton and the S&P? Yes, James, you are a member. Yeah, of course I can. Remind me in a few moments. After the bell, I'll do it. Remind me after the bell, please. Keaton S., good morning to you. Yes, the mask and so on. That's what he was on about. Put the mask on. All right. Let's go back to our account. We're just dropping for the minute. We've got 20 minutes to go. We're good. We're good. Flutter Edits. Morning, everyone. Hope you have a great day. I just ordered. Oh, what did you order? if you order something from the shop, it should appear in the merchandise once it's processed. We've on yeah, there it is. Is that you? Look, if you go into Discord, you can see anonymous. It says anonymous. Someone about 20 minutes ago has just ordered the anniversary mug, and I think we all know who that is. I think it's Mike. He forgot to use the coupon code. Oh well. Actually, I was going to make a joke because I get more money. I actually don't because that, like I said, the 20% was off their prices. So you would have saved about $5, something like that. I forget. But it wouldn't have even come off my profit. It's their profit. So I was going to make a joke about it doesn't matter. I just made more money, but I don't make any more money. But you did lose $4. And you should pay more attention, Mike. Anyway, thanks for ordering it. It runs out tonight. 20%, the cheapest ever price. I've never put the price up with inflation. It's been the same price as last year, same price as the previous year, and 20% on top of that. Anyway. We need Robinhood in the UK. It's coming this year. Can't wait. Felix Corona, good morning to you. Martin, are we still going to have Ed Nevius's tips? Ed Nevius's tips. The scalp trades. You may have noticed over the last couple of weeks, we haven't mentioned Ed's scalp trades as much. And I wasn't going to bring it to the attention of anybody unless someone brought it up. Well, Octavio has just mentioned it. So to be fully transparent, I want to reply to you. I did mention briefly the day we paused it temporarily. Ed was struggling with a few personal issues and said he can't do it at the moment. So Ed has a few personal things he has to deal with at the moment, so he doesn't need that pressure in the morning to consistently deliver what he was doing for us. So I'm not saying it's over. It's part of what Sensei does. Of course, he's got courses coming out and scalp trades coming out, and I will wait to hear back from Sensei and Ed what they're doing. But at the moment, we still get some scalp trades from Ed. We've had a few, despite it's not the all singing, all dancing what we used to do. But there are still some. It's just not as structured as it was. It was just a little bit too much for Ed right now. He's got stuff going on. So not at the moment in the same way, but look out for it. Ed still comes in and still drops tips in, just not as structured as it was before. I hope that answers the question. Tough Built Industries report 3.6 billion in Q2 2023 sales through Amazon. Excellent stuff. Thank you, Moose, for that. By the way, Muse also puts top great tips in his Discord channel. If you're a member, you can see Muse and others tips on Discord as well. Queen Flutter, good morning to everybody. Says Stephen Lewandowski, Space Monkey. If things just went up on expectations, we would all be billionaires. It's ridiculous to think because it went on previous flights, it's just going to go up and up. It will go up or down in their time, not ours. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I've always said don't look at the past. Space Monkey. I wanted just to reply to you on air. I thought it would be easier. Space Monkey. I think it was Space Monkey. I'm pretty certain. Said to me. I think it was clickbait. I had two people say that this was clickbait. I just want to refer what that actually means. When someone says clickbait, it means that you've baited someone, if you like, to click on your video. But that is what a thumbnail is supposed to do. A thumbnail is a brief flash, like a billboard, a poster for a movie. It doesn't tell you the whole movie. What it does is it sets up your interest. Now, clickbait is a bad thing. If I put a picture or information that is not in the video, that is bad clickbait. There is good clickbait and there's bad clickbait. I put what's in my videos. I was talking about Virgin Galactic for $1, hence $1 Virgin Galactic and the clock for the 24-hour trading. And I straight away in the first 3 seconds say you can't buy Virgin Galactic for $1, thereby giving the opportunity for the viewer to already leave, inviting them to leave. You can't buy it for $1. So it's not negative clickbait, it's positive clickbait, because it's actually in the video what I say. The idea of that is to engage your curiosity to click on it. So I've done a good job because you clicked on it, and 821 people have clicked on it in 13 hours. And what proves it's good clickbait, not bad clickbait, Space Monkey, is the fact that I have had watch time on that video of 2 minutes and 99, which is just about 45%, which is above average for a video of that length. So that is a good audience retention and good engagement. So if people had thought it was bad clickbait, it wasn't providing the content for what they from which they came, they would click off, especially when I tell them it's not actually for $1. I say it's coming. That's the thing. That's what the video is about if you watch it. So those that watched it, which is 45% watched it for 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Sorry, 2 minutes 59, not 2 minutes 99. 2 minutes 59, which is 45% of the video, shows you that it's good clickbait and that is above average for a video of that length. So I want to explain when someone does a thumbnail, the idea is to sell the video, and there's good clickbait and there's bad clickbait, and that was good clickbait. And if you want to use that term, just so you understand it, all right. I need the link, please. Send to my phone. I thought you would, Queen. I thought you would. Yeah, I'm gonna share it then. It's a great app. I absolutely love it. So let me send it to you now then, Queen. I'll do it on your phone. I'll do it here. Why can't I open it on my? Why can't I open it there? Bam, bam, bam. Everybody on TikTok, I'm just going to end the stream. I'll be right back in 1 minute. Okay, I'll be right back in 1 minute. I'm doing this for Queen. I only had a couple of people watching me on TikTok this morning. So actually, I had 5. So I just thought I would do this for you and make it easier. Here we go. Copy. Here we go. I'm going to give you the link now. This is really good. Highly recommend it. Okay. I've used many, but this is ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. Right. Got it. I'll go back on TikTok. Said I'd be back. Just bear with me a second. Just restart it on TikTok. And flip the camera around. There you go. So here we go. Here is the link for TransferWise. Now I believe if you set this up, you might have to do a transfer, of course. We both get some money. So there it is. There is the link for you. Absolutely brilliant. I posted it 3 times so you can see it. Really, really good. It was in 1 second. Cost me $4 to send $1,000. You get the XE rate, and you all know what I mean by that, right? I hope everyone understands what I mean by the XE rate, right? It's the best way. It's the actual rate of money. Anyway, this is the XE rate. Okay, let me share with you what I mean. See, if you look at this, look, if I put $100 in the UK right now, that is 77.55. That is the actual rate. Okay, you won't get that rate at the bank. They will take some money out of that, and they will charge you $30-40 to send $1,000, and it will take several days. This took 1 second, cost me $4, and I got the actual XE rate. Phenomenal. So there you go. That's how it works. I've given you the links. If anybody wants to send any money, oh my gosh, somebody else has just bought a mug. Who's just bought a mug? Who just bought a mug? Look. Someone just got the thing. Look, who just bought a mug? Look at this. It only says anonymous. So he sold 2 mugs this morning. I hope you've got that discount for the anniversary mug. Brilliant. That's brilliant. Who bought the second one? I love it. I love the fact that that you're taking advantage of that, because what it was is because I sold so many mugs, they gave me 20% to lower the price to give me extra profits, right? Well, what some YouTubers do is they will either not pass it on, or they will give you 10% and keep 10% so everybody wins. But I want everyone to get one, so you can send the pictures in for my, for these pictures here, right? I want everyone to send it in. So I've just passed it all on to you. So not only is it the price has never gone up, even though inflation has gone up, my mugs and my t-shirts have never gone up. I've always kept the same prices. So each year I earn a little bit less. It's virtually nothing now anyway. Now I've given 20% because they give that to me. I know they're still expensive. You can go to Walmart and buy a regular plain mug for 99 pence. All right? But that's a bit different. It's mass produced. It's just a plain mug, and everyone's got one. These are one-offs, and they're made for you. They're specific. I can't make them any cheaper. I'd love to give everyone a mug for $1. I wish I could, but I just can't, right? Anyway, I got the discount code. Brilliant. What's the favorite item in your shop you'd like to see people buy? The most expensive. I've got, all sorts, really. I don't know, whatever. In fact, I've got to buy something myself today because I need a few new t-shirts, so I'm going to get a t-shirt with my logo on it, and I get 20% discount as well, right? So I'm going to use it too. But have you not got the link? Because the coupon code expires midnight tonight. There's the link, right? Zach Zay, I'm going to add your picture soon. The beer mug I use, I have my beer at the weekends in my beer mug. I like that. I'm going to get a fleece and a t-shirt. I might even get a coat. There's ladies stuff as well for ladies. iPhone case. I've got to get an iPhone case. I don't know why I haven't ordered one of those yet. There's a jigsaw for kids. Literally a jigsaw. Look at that. There's the hat. I want to get my Bitcoin hat. I don't know why I haven't ordered one of those yet. What else do I want? I might get the backpack. The backpack's pretty cool. Look. How cool's that? It's pretty cool. Socks. I want to see somebody. No one has bought this. A bed sheet. I don't know why I did this. I got to be honest. I don't know why. Why did I do this? I don't know why I did this. It just says you can have it in a bed sheet. And I went, all right. No one's going to buy is anyone going to buy a bed sheet with my logo on it? I don't know. I thought I would stop at doing my face. I thought my face might be a bit too much. So I thought, no, I won't do the face. I won't do the face. I thought, well, you never know. Somebody might buy it. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. It runs out tonight. Oh, it was you, Zach8. Ah, excellent. So that's Zach and Mike. I saw you got the white one. It's a collector's thing because what we do, it's the anniversary mug. Now, there's about 10 people. So that's why I'm surprised that I've not sold more with the discount code. Many of you bought it before that 20. We see it's the same price as last year. What we're doing is some of you are collecting them because every year there'll be a new one. This was January. This was 2022. See? This was 2022 at the first anniversary, first year, and then we became 2 years old, and this is the second anniversary. See it? Same price, see? Same price, but with a bigger discount. There you go. Some of you are actually collecting it. It's quite cool and black as well, isn't it? And the reason why it's $2 more, because it costs $2 more, right? It just does. Anyway. What's your wishing well for Ed and his family? Thank you, Octavio. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, you got the link there for TransferWise. Yeah, go and set that up. I don't know what you have to send or do to get the cash, but I didn't read much into it. I didn't want to make a big deal out of that. Great deal for my new mug. Great investment. Now I'm a collector. Why you remove? I haven't removed the first anniversary mug. The first anniversary mug's there. If you order it at the same time, it's cheaper for shipping. Look, there's the first anniversary mug. I put it back. It's there. Can you not get it? Can you tell me if you can't get it? You should be able to get it. There you are, look. Add to cart. Here it is. Add to cart. You should be able to do it. Yeah. You should be able to do it. Check out. Let me see if I can do it. Promo code. Oh, I've got to put my... Yeah, I can't show you all my details on the screen. But yes, you can actually... It does work. Now I see. If you'd ordered it together, you'd have got it free. The shipping would have been free. 2 mugs together, I think it's about the same. Anyway... Great discount. It's the best I could offer. I mean, I'm just giving you what they're giving me. Are you in the UK or US? I have my home in the UK, but my studio is here in the US, Dallas. Now I'll have 2 cups of coffee every morning. It was me. Just got, oh, there we go. Nobody wants to have a nightmare. No. Nobody wants me on their bit. No, I agree. That's why I've never sold one. I've never sold one. I've sold a pair of leggings for a lady with my name on the side. I've sold mugs. I've sold glasses, T-shirts, phone cases. I don't think I've ever sold a jigsaw. I've never sold a coat. Oh, bloody hell. Right. 3 minutes to go. I'm not going to miss the bell today. All right. I'm going to focus. I'm going to focus on the bell. Right. Come on. Before we get the bell, let's ring it up. 1 minute on the clock. Have we got time? Yes. 1 minute on the clock. Come on, folks. Let's get some likes. I've been talking too much this morning, trying to give everybody T-shirts and hats at 20% discounts and sending money for free to Uganda for the Queen herself braiding. Right. Come on. Let's get busy. We got 59 watching. Let's get 59 likes. Sod it. I always go, let's get 30 likes. Sod it. Forget that. 59. 59 watching, 59 likes. Every single person should like what I do. Everybody. There's no reason in the world, is there? You know, they say, you can't expect everyone to like you. Yeah, I can. I think every single person who watches me should like me, should love what I do, think it's the best show in the world. And yeah, absolutely. I know normally in the world, people will go, well, you can't expect everyone to like you. No, I expect every single person We got 30. That'll do. I was never going to get, look, 62. You're not going to get 62 people watch and 62 people like. You're not going to get it. No one in the history of the world would ever get it. $35. What's it going to take? What's it going to take? Little box, little box, little box, little box, big box, little box, big box. That ain't going to do it. That ain't going to do it. Right. What else? Ricky Gervais? Oh, God. It obviously works. People don't want stocks and shares. They want an idiot. That's what they want. They want an idiot messing around. Right, okay, here we go. That's what they want. That's all they want in life. I'm telling you. Here we go. And 1 minute to go. Focus now. That's what people want. See? 40 likes. That's all they want. They just want you to lark about. If we don't want to make any money, we're not interested in that. We just want to lark about. Martyn Lucas Investor, forget it. Martyn Lucas the Dancer, that's what it should be. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. Good afternoon, good morning. Rock ordered 2 mugs, casting with the K. No way. Oh, you've got the... Yeah, whoa, yes. You've ordered... Oh, I see it. Look at this. He's ordered last year. He's getting the set. He's got last year's mug and this year's mug. Brilliant. I love it. Fantastic. Everyone's buying mugs. 3. That was close. 3, 2, 1. All right. The bell has gone. Sensei Crypto's giving me a bloody headache again. And right, the markets are going down. What are we doing? The S&P is up slightly. Virgin Galactic going back down. I want to buy some more Virgin Galactic. It's just not the right time yet. Not the right time yet. So let's cancel my buy orders. I had 2 buy orders investing. And let's have a look. Have a look. I've got 2 orders to buy, to do. History, pending. Tesla and Lucid. They were set up. Cancel the order to sell. Let's cancel that. And limit buy. Cancel my order. These were the 24-hour streams last night. Now I've got more money on hand to buy Virgin Galactic going down, which I will do. There you go. If you go back to my main portfolio, I'll share with you. I've now got some more money because 24-hour, I put some money into buy and sell Lucid, right? So you can see I've now got $416 now. So Virgin Galactic is presenting itself to me. Here we go. So I do want to trade it, but I've got no money in the Roth right now. So I'll buy it in the main account. Okay, so 376. My average cost is $3.99, $3.75. Here we go. We'll start buying back. $3.64. Go a bit lower yet. No reason to buy it. No reason whatsoever to buy it yet. Start buying back Virgin Galactic. It could go down to 150. There's no reason to buy it yet. Let's go for all the stocks and let's have a quick look. So we've got the main account just dropping off slightly. The S&P is going up. Virgin Galactic is still going down. No reason to buy it yet. Makes no sense at all to buy it yet. Okay. Virgin Orbit. Rivian. No. Tesla. No. Looking to add more. Not cheap enough yet. Mullen, if we can get out of Mullen today, I will take all my money out of Mullen. 100%. AI, too expensive. Gold, too expensive. We want to catch it going down, not going up. Lucid, no. We want to get out. We've got 12% to go. I could sell Lucid and just accept the 57 loss. I could do that. 12% down now. It's getting close. I want to get out, but I think I'll be able to get my money back out if I just be patient. Apple, Amazon, Prime Day today. McDonald's up. Coca-Cola, fantastic. Down only 1%. I was going to buy some Coke today. If Coke goes back down again, I will. With that money I've got. J&J. I see a better return on Coke right now. J&J still down. Google going down, not cheap enough. Microsoft, no, still too expensive. Walmart, yep, going up. Tesco, NEE. I'm down nearly 5% now at NEE. Do I want to buy any more? Not yet. Enphase, dropping back. Remember, I'm down from 25% down to 11%. So that's very strong. It's good. Bitcoin, we're holding at 30. It's just not going anywhere. Bitcoin, crypto, us, and everybody else, all these people telling you it's about to explode. It just keeps on going sideways. If we look at it, for a year, it's up 41% on the year. But the last 3 months, just going sideways. It's not doing anything. It recovered. And they're all getting excited, but they forget to mention it used to be 65,000. It's gone down 50% and then gone sideways. So just because it's gone up a bit over the last few months, it's just essentially going sideways. Anyway, Tilray up 0.29. Robinhood up 2% today, 11.43. I'm up 32%. One of my biggest positions here. Very, very happy with Robinhood. IonQ, it's got to come down below 10 before I buy it. Canoe's a waste of time. We had a pop the other day. Everyone got excited and it came back down again. It's a bit like Mullen, right? Ford, going nowhere at the moment. Rio Tinto. Meta, 296, too expensive now. Can't buy it now. I don't know. I mean, Threads will make them some money, but not a lot, I wouldn't imagine. Go. I want to buy back space. Fear of missing out. LOL, Man from Earth. That dance did not look bad. I know. It's amazing, wasn't it? It's amazing. Virgin Galactic still going down. That 150 can definitely happen. Stuart says, wait. Hello, Martin. Stuart Kitcher. Thanks for the advice. Daniel Exxon up 2%. Very good. I've got Chevron. I want to get out of Chevron as well. I don't like owning oil. I just feel it's a waste of time. Let me check my Chevron. I don't open it very often because I don't even look at it. I got $1,000 there. I'm 11% down though. I have received some decent dividends. I'll keep it open. I want to get out of it. Maybe I will one day. What happens in last cruise, Virgin Galactic port? What happened in last cruise, Virgin Galactic port yesterday? Right. So you remember yesterday on the show, I told you that I'd received a phone call from somebody from Las Cruces, whatever it is, Virgin Galactic, where the spaceport is, who called me up and says, I want to save the company. This is what the person said. And he told me all about the pilots and he's working there and he's involved in it all and the rest of it. So I text him back because I get lots of information from people that's not verified. So I wanted to check it's real. I text him back, sent the text saying, I invite you to come on. You don't have to be on air. I can do an off-air interview with you. And he's not replied. So he probably wanted me to read out or play the voicemail without giving any credence to it. So I won't do that. As you know, I only report verified information. So I invited him to an interview and I've had nothing yet. So again, it's either somebody trying to push the stock or short the stock. I don't know. But I'm not going to report on it until I can get any a conversation. But he declined the text, or at least he hasn't replied to the text. So if you're watching right now, if you are watching me, you must be in one of my audience. If you're watching me, you phoned me up, you left a voicemail. I don't pick up the phone to unknown numbers, even though it showed your name and Las Cruces. I let it go to voicemail. And I replied by a text and I haven't heard back from you. So if you are genuine and you genuinely feel you have something to contribute, please do contact me, reply to my text, and then let's set up an interview. It will never be 150. Come on, Maximilian. It absolutely can be. Just do the numbers. Absolutely do the numbers. Don't be all excited just because it's rockets and it's exciting and you think Elon Musk is going to fly. Do the numbers. The institutions dumped it. Retail investors didn't dump it the way it moved down. Big companies dumped it. I sold it. I took a 17% profit. My members took a 17% profit. Why do you think I'm out of the stock right now? I'm ready to buy back. And I'm happy to scalp trade it. I'm happy to buy it at 377 and sell it at 420 all day long. But I don't think it's the right time yet. And it's as clear as day. To me, I've watched this chart. I've looked at this chart. I've read the news. I've spoken to the people for 2 years. And, these are my thoughts and feelings. I'll buy back in at 350 range. Daniel, there it goes. Back down again. It's incredible. The people that constantly tell me that a stock that makes no money cannot go to 150 when if you look, that's not just a guess. That's not just a number out of the sky. That is based upon their cash burn, their revenue, their balance sheet, their potential, the way the stock trades, the short interest, the movement of institutions, the information that I'm getting from people and how the stock people feel about the stock. Remember, I took the trouble to go to Virgin Orbit and interviewed Virgin Orbit staff. You've seen the videos. Live, unedited. You saw me do it. And the people at Virgin Orbit weren't confident in their business. The people at Virgin Galactic aren't confident in their business. We know this. We know they are still advertising to get more people on the marketing department. We know the marketing is rubbish for Virgin Galactic. It's just like Virgin Orbit. It's better than Virgin Orbit, but it's really bad. And I have offered my services and I've had no response. They think they can do better. I don't think they can. And so far, they haven't. Because if they had, and if their marketing had appealed to investors, investors would have bought it. The marketing is not designed for Joe Blogs to make it look cool on the telly. It's supposed to invite investors to buy in, and they're not. If they were, they wouldn't be selling out. So, everybody has hopiary, and I am not here to join any fan club of anything. I am here for my members. I am here to make money, and the facts are just facts. It's very straightforward, very simple, no emotion attached to it whatsoever. And I'm just here to consistently make profits live in front of you, and that's what I do. And I have noticed, and this is now becoming extreme. I'm getting more and more data every day from this. And it's really worrying, actually, that most people, most retail investors, most that watch my channel are retail investors, just like me, tend to be in popularity contests. They buy and they follow what makes them feel good. And my members, on the other hand, now know me and they know what they want and so on and so forth. But the ones that join in the big live feeds, like we had 23,000 the other day, obviously, 99% of those were not members, right? They were just visitors for the day for that event. A lot of those people, I had, I think was it 450, 500, 600, I can't remember now, subscribers on the day, the biggest ever I've ever had. Normally I get about 40 subscribers a day. It was like 10 times that much. A lot of those have unsubscribed since because I sold. So what they did was they voted by saying, we want to subscribe to you because you talk up the stock. Why the hell would you want to follow a channel that does that? Because that's what Maximo did yesterday. Remember Maximo yesterday? He said, I'm leaving this channel. I'm going to join a Reddit group. And we're all going, and then he told us about his dad who gambled with GameStop, and he's following his dad. And this is what some people want. They want to follow a tribe of people that feel they can influence the stock and change the narrative. Well, you can't. You can short term, because if you all get together and say we're all going to buy something, and there's thousands and tens of thousands of you, you can. However, that same group of people will start selling it on themselves because they have to, right? I mean, it's a band of thieves. They'll eventually dump it on each other, and that's what happened with GameStop. That's what happened with AMC. That's what happened with Bed Bath and Beyond. That's what happens with Lucid. That's what happens with Virgin Galactic, and so on and so forth. And we're not trying to build an army of people that aren't really there for each other, and then the moment it gets to a certain point, I dump it. I told you before I was going to sell it that I would sell it at a certain point, and then still told you as before I'm doing it that I'm about to do it live on air, because that's what we do here. Well, people unsubscribe because they don't want me to say what's actually happening. They want to say what they want to hear. Well, look, I'm showing you again. It's why last night I put a video about it going to $1. It's why I said it could go to 150, and I stand by that 100%. I take advice. I listen to people. I listen to very, very big investors that won't touch it right now, and that is where we're at. Anyway, I will buy some in a minute. I will start to bring in a position. It will be a scout position though, because we are still too early for names of flights. And remember, I've scalped it now several times and made some money every time, 4 or 5% every time or thereabouts. If I make 4 or 5% every time, every day for the next 2 weeks, and then I miss the pop and it goes up 20%, I've made more money anyway. Because if I can get 4 or 5% every day, I've made more money anyway over the period. So why not do it that way? So there's no evidence yet to tell me that the stock is going to hold and take off from here. There's every bit of evidence to say it's going to go lower. But if I miss it, it doesn't matter. My money's working elsewhere right now, and I've already made trades on it. I'm not going to do what I did with Virgin Orbit and lose all my money. Virgin Galactic behaves in the same way, and that only benefits one person, Sir Richard Branson. And I'm not here. I like Richard Branson. I've worked for him, but on the Virgin experiences. But I'm not in his fan club. I'm not here to pay for his island. I'm here to pay for my island, and I'm here to support my members. So if you don't like that narrative, then subscribe to somebody else like Wolf of Dubai, who hasn't been on air for the last 2 years pretty much. I've been live every day. And when it goes up, he'll come back and make a video, and his 21,000 subscribers will all flock back and go, hey, it's brilliant, here's the Wolf, we're all making money. Then I invite you, I encourage you to unsubscribe from me and follow that. Please do. But you'd be very careful, because you'll end up losing your money. 95% of day traders lose money. I consistently make money live on air. Right. It will never be 150. Come on, says Maximilian. It could very well be. FL is ripping. Foot Locker. Maximilian, thank you. I'm not selling. No, I'm not saying you should sell. Your position is very different than mine. What do you think about the stock Lyft? I don't know anything about that stock. If you become a member, I can review it for you. Add more. Will not go under 350, in my opinion. Add more. Well, when I say it goes to 150, it's not an opinion or a guess. It's based upon like 20 different factors. It's not just guessing. It's the whole thing. I have 15,000 shares. Now I bought back 1,500. Wow. Daniel. It can. Oh, I had 15,000 shares. You sold them. Very nice. You took profit, I'm guessing. It can easily go to 150, but it won't do it any time in the next few months unless there are major negative news. So there you go. Craig says, his opinion, it can go to 150 easily, but it won't in the next few months. Well, we shall see. Daniel. Well, Martin, Virgin Galactic don't want to hire somebody like you that is more smart. I'm sure that's not true, but thank you very much for saying that. You have no concept that less is more. You have no concept that less is more. Less is more? What you mean with Virgin Galactic's coverage? Are you joking? Are you kidding me? Compare it to NASA, SpaceX, Tesla, and you need to do that. Rocket Labs. It's disgustingly bad. And if you are prepared to throw money at a stock and accept mediocrity and accept second best, then fine. I'm not. I demand excellence. I demand my companies to perform. I expect them to perform. It's my money that I'm giving to you. And no, if you think it's acceptable to be okay. Anyway, Maximilian says, no, it can't. Well, you can debate it all you like. I'm telling you, in my opinion, 100% based on facts, it absolutely can. So anyway, I sold Virgin, but I bought back too soon. Now I'm losing 440. What do I need to do? George, I can't give financial advice, of course. Just understand the stock more. Understand. If you fully understand the stock, like I believe I do, based upon the facts that I'm looking at, based upon what the institutions, the real money is looking at, follow the money. Why did the big money sell? And I don't mean me, I mean the big institutions. Why did they sell? Why did I sell? Understand why. It's not, I mean, I get countless messages from people saying, you're selling, you're shorting, you're trying to, rubbish the stock. They couldn't be further from the truth. I never short stocks. I never do options. I'm not a fan of anything other than my members and making money. That's it. Wow. Amazon up 1.84. Look at that. Prime Day. Look at that. Amazon doesn't move like that. Look at that, folks. That's a big move for Amazon. Amazon is at 1.75. It's Prime Day today. I didn't expect it to move as much as that. 1.81. Wow, look at that. That's the biggest or second biggest part of my portfolio now. Now, the reason why I bought Amazon is not because of the online shopping, even though that is fantastic. It's for its AI investments. I would rather they invest in AI and put that in the pot of Amazon than me decide which is the best AI company. See, C3 AI is going back down. AI, they invest in IonQ. We've had a delayed reaction the last few days. The IonQ is going back down again. So, the individual stocks can be very volatile, but Amazon is benefiting from all of this. So that's how I bought into AI. Very, very careful if you're picking individual stocks, because what can happen is the big companies like Amazon can buy them out completely. So just be very careful of that. Anyway. Pray for sure. George, we're all here for you. You can ask anyone anything. We always answer. And you could call in, be part of the show. Ask me. You can phone in and we can discuss your finances if you want to. Absolutely. Polar Claire says, no, less is more. You're merchandising and being on every platform instead of focusing. You are completely wrong thinking I was talking. Oh, you're talking about me. Less is more. You say I should be on just YouTube. Well, I see your point. However, looking at the facts and the numbers, it doesn't actually make any sense. And I'll tell you why, Polar Claire. The home of my channel is YouTube, 100%. This is where I earn my money. This is how I pay the bills. But TikTok gives me viewers on YouTube who then become members. There are people in this platform. If you came from TikTok and you are a member, just announce yourself in the chat so Polar Claire can see that. Twitter is where I announce my posts before and after I make them when I go off air. That gives my YouTube members engagement, and they like for me to promote their Twitter experiences. Why do I have a newsletter and emails? Because any business should never rely on one platform for its entire business. I could wake up tomorrow morning and find my YouTube channel is gone. I lost it 3 times in the past. That can happen. But the fact I'm on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all the other places, I could build my audience back within minutes. Otherwise, I would be destroyed. So there's another reason for doing it. And I actually earn money on all those places at the same time. So I am focused to everybody. I answer everyone's question more than any other YouTuber. I answer everyone's question. So you're getting more focus. I'm talking to you, and you're not even a member of my channel, right? I'm spending 10 minutes of my time talking to you. So clearly I'm engaging and I'm focusing on everybody. And all the comments come in one place on here. So less is more. Sometimes less is more makes sense. But to not be on Twitter, not be on Facebook, not be on Threads, TikTok, wherever, would be hugely detrimental and a big mistake. So just based upon the facts would be a mistake. So I take your point, but I respectfully disagree. Money are green, the same. George, average down if you can and wait for the next flight. Don't chase the stock down. I made that mistake. George, Craig is right about averaging down, but don't chase a stock down. Merrill Lynch, Peter Lynch, talks about this a lot. If you read his books, too many retail investors just constantly think the way forward is to keep buying lower and lower. Sometimes you've got to take a loss, walk away, understand why the stock is going down, and buy it when it nears the bottom. Now, no one can time the market, hence where it came from, keep averaging and buying lower. However, you don't know when the bottom is. And if a stock is going down, do you know why it's going down? And remember what I've always said, a stock can go down 50% every day forever. It's not like 50% one day, 50% the next day, now it's at zero, it can't go any lower. No, every day it can go down 50%. Every single day. Every single day it can go down 50%. Forever, until it's delisted. So, if a stock is going down, don't just think, well, I'll just buy it because it's cheaper. Unless it's fundamentally sound and making profit. The fundamentals are good. Amazon, Microsoft, Google, the S&P, Tesla, all making profits, all have good returns, all have good money management. You can buy those when they go down. Virgin Galactic isn't making any money. Virgin Galactic, Mullen, Lucid, Rivian, DWAC, I can go on, list 1,000 companies, are all losing money, making no money, and because they're making no money, they absolutely can go to zero. So it's not just a case of they'll keep going, you'll hit the bottom. You may never hit the bottom until the bottom is zero. So just bear that in mind. What do you think of AMC meme stock? You're the man. I wouldn't touch AMC. And the trouble is, Virgin Galactic is now behaving as a meme stock as well, unfortunately. Mullen, what's going on? Mullen, well, why, Mullen, John, why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? Someone said to me on Twitter last night, why should, I said I invited Dave Mitchery and members of the staff of Mullen to come onto my show, give an interview. And someone said to me on Twitter, I think it was, said to me, what is the point? Why would somebody want to come on your show? I have had people on my show. I have had an offer to have Craig Wright, Satoshi Nakamoto, allegedly, has offered to come on my show. The creator of Bitcoin has offered to come on my show. I've not decided whether it's right for my show yet. That's Dr. Craig Wright. We've had the owner of Handcash on the show. We've had a very big crypto investor and owner of several Bitcoin businesses, crypto businesses, Kurt Wookert on the show. And we've had Greg Dickerson on the show, a realtor investor. Because people want to come on the show because they want to spread a positive message to their investors about their company. When they decline, it's not because I've got a bad show, or why would they want to come on my show? It's because they don't want to be interviewed by me, because I'm not a fan club. I am going to ask some questions and I'm going to expect some answers politely and respectfully, but I'm not here for them. I'm here for the investors. I'm here for the members. And that only works for them if they've got a good story to say. It's not good for them if they've got a load of nonsense and rubbish. They're not going to want to come on, because if Dave Mitchery came on my show and I talked about Mullen, I would ask some very difficult questions, and I don't think he'd be able to give an answer. He wants to go on, and he does go on shows quite frequently that just want to promote the stock. They are the same people that pump and dump it on each other. That's not what we do. So, John, why are you surprised that Mullen's going down when the people that work at Mullen are all declining from coming on my show, but they'll go on other shows that promote the stock? That tells you everything you need to know. We've seen how many times Mullen make announcements that everything is great. The people that make the announcements buy the bottom, dump it at the top. The very people that make the announcements, they do it over and over again. Just go and look at the filings. Just go and look at the SEC filings. You can see who's buying the shares, when they're selling them. You can look at that and correlate that to the news items. That evidence is there. It's publicly known. It's all there for you to go and read. I read it. So I know what's going on. So the other day when Mullen announced this great news, and we're buying all these shares and we've done all these deals, my brokerage position, I got 48% profit and I sold it. I took my money and I got out. 48% for a stock that's worth nothing. Unfortunately, I haven't got my other part out because this was bought higher. This was bought at an average of 84, and I'm 78% down. And I regard that 522 bucks? No, I basically lost 700 bucks. I've written that off. I have accepted Mullen is a joke, it's a scam, it's terrible. I've written it off. However, I'm not buying anymore. I'm not going to lower my average to try to rescue the money. What I'm doing is I'm waiting for it to go to zero and accept it take a loss on it, post it as a tax loss, or I'm waiting for the next round of bull BS to come out, for it to pop up, and I'll take my money out. So I think that will happen. Not because the stock's worth anything, because a bunch of people will get together on Reddit, the sort of places that Maximo's gone to, and they'll all get together and it will pump up the stock, and I'll get out. And more than likely I'll make myself 20, 30% and I'll be out. And then people will say, oh, you're an idiot. Well, I made money again. You will lose your money again. And so I'm not surprised at all. I have invited Dave Mitchery. I invite people all the time from all the companies. And as my channel grows, I will start getting more acceptances, and I will get remember, I was in contact, I told you, with Matthew Brown. Remember Matthew Brown, the billionaire in Dallas, buying out Virgin Orbit? Remember I told you that? I was in contact with them. They thought I was important enough to speak to. They had a positive message. Richard Branson stopped it, however, to protect his own personal interest. Remember, I broadcast that all to you live. As much as I was allowed to. Some things were private. I couldn't broadcast everything, but everything I could, I did. You know, if Dave Mitchery had a positive message that could stand up to my questions, he would come on the show. He doesn't want to come on the show because the reality is he probably wouldn't look too good. And, you know, if you've got a great company, and it's really worth something, then, you know, you're going to want to do the rounds and get interviewed. It's what people do. They don't want to get interviewed. They just want to go on their own platforms and rah-rah. Well, I'm not interested in rah-rahing anybody. Now, Virgin Galactic has popped up. Why didn't I buy it? Well, it was down 1.6. It's made 1, so I would have made 2%. That isn't worth it to me. That isn't worth it. I'm earning more money on uninvested cash. If it goes up without me, I don't care, because I wouldn't have bought that much anyway. At this level, I'm only buying $100, so I would only have made $2 on this. Don't get me wrong, $2 is $2, but the risk downside is greater, so I'm not buying it yet. Okay. Mullen, what's going on? You have the Queen on this show. Exactly. I had the Queen on this show. Queen of self-braiding. I disagree unless you buy a stock as a gamble. If you believe in a stock, then it makes 100% sense to dollar cost average at lower prices. Yes, it does if you believe in it. But when you talk about Craig, I know that you understand the stock. Not everybody here does. I know you do your due diligence, right? When we talk about when you believe in the stock, let's understand what believe in the stock means. Believe in the stock, some people just believe in it because they just do. You ask them why. You ask them, have they read the balance sheet? No. Do you understand the business? No. Do you understand the rate of cash burn? Do you understand the potential? Blah, blah, blah. No, they don't know any of those questions. They just believe it because it sounds good. And people follow like sheep. So if you believe in a stock on that style of belief, no, you shouldn't be just buying it down and down and down and down and down. You shouldn't be. And if you get lucky, it's because you got lucky. Simple as that. If you believe in it because you've done the studying and you understand it, different ball game. Most people don't. We've done polls to prove it. Just scalp trade space made $100 with 27 shares. Daniel, you couldn't have made $100 with 27 shares. You could not have made $100 with 27. I bought 144 shares more and just sold 27. Daniel, I just want to be clear. You can't have made $100 on that movement with 27 shares. That would be absolutely impossible. There's no way you've made $100. You might have sold for $100, but you didn't make $100. Plus, you pay capital gains tax because you've just done it as a scalp trade. All right, so I want to be absolutely clear. Daniel, you could not have made $100 on 27 shares of Virgin Galactic today. That would be physically impossible, and that's not even including the fact you'd pay tax on it. So will it go up? Your guess is as good as mine. It is purely gambling at this state. You are gambling on whether Dave Mitchery goes online and makes a story up. I mean, basically, that's what you're relying on, and that's not how I invest. So I'm not going to buy any more. Yes, David needs a real interview instead of cookie cut interview. Exactly. David will go on shows which are there to promote Mullen. What's the point of that? That's not what I do. I like First Solar. Very good. I prefer NEE and Enphase. Morning all. Sorry I'm late. False. Your apology is accepted. Martin, if you combine all the videos you made for Mullen since the start, you will laugh 24/7. If you combine all the videos you made for Mullen since the start, you will laugh 24/7. What do you mean, Drillian? What do you mean? I made $10 on 100 shares, Daniel. You must teach us your... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think he means he sold for $100. But at best, you've made, I don't know, $5. I don't know. And even then, you pay 20% tax. So anyway, it would be impossible. I was up 74%. Brought at 340, still holding and won't sell. I was up 74%. Why didn't you sell? See, this is the thing I don't understand from people who get really passionate. You should never get passionate about a stock. The stock doesn't care you own it. Have you ever seen Warren Buffett get passionate about a stock? He doesn't care less. He just likes making money. I get excited because I get excited for the atmosphere of the show, but the stock doesn't care I own it. Richard Branson doesn't even know I own it. They didn't care less. If you're up 74% on any stock, if it is a stock that is solid and it's the S&P 500, for example, right? And you're up 74%, as many people are who bought it 10 years ago. They're up thousands of percent, right? 20 years ago, whatever it might be. That's different. If you're up 74% on a stock that doesn't make money, I'm going to put this to you. At 74%, aim to score. This is your name here. If you're up 74%, you're making 10 times as much money as the company itself is making. You're making more money than Richard Branson in percentage terms. You're making more money than anybody else at the company. Why on earth is that not good enough for you? The company is losing money, and you have managed to make 74%. What you would earn in 7 years on average on the S&P 500, the benchmark which is used to measure the best traders in the world. You have beaten that 7 times on a stock that's making no money. I had this debate the other day. I was up 140% on Mullen. Sorry, not Mullen, Lucid. I sold it. I got absolutely slaughtered for selling my Lucid. I made 114%. 114%. Like, 10 years plus of the S&P. And I sold it. And people went, "You're an idiot." I went, "Okay, thank you very much. I don't feel an idiot, but perhaps I am. Why am I an idiot?" "Well, it's the best car in the world." Does it? I mean, I don't care if it's the best car in the world. Sorry, I'm confused. Are we investing to make money, or are we just buying stickers of best car in the world? I don't get it. Well, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. Is it? Well, it's just gone up 140%, and I'm selling it, and I'm making a profit. Well, you're an idiot. It's going to go up. Well, I don't feel an idiot because, I've just made 140%. That's 10 years of the S&P in 5 minutes. I feel pretty good about that. Tilray. Breaking news, folks. Tilray, 4.94. This is good. This is very, very good. And anyway, I don't feel an idiot. So anyway, I had that debate, and then what happened? It went all the way down to nothing. It's like what, $7 now. I think I sold it. At one point, it was $40. So if you're up 74% on a company that doesn't make any money, why on earth wouldn't you sell some of it? Take some profit. Because if you make profits consistently, you're going to consistently make profits, and you're going to be here always making profit, because then you can buy something else and do it again. Isn't that the right thing to do? People get really hooked in, and I know I did it myself when I started. Yeah, JP Rothschild, that's over 1,800%. Daniel, no, I use my tax-free savings account. It doesn't matter how much tax-free savings account you used, you cannot possibly make the money that you just said you made on Virgin Galactic today. Absolutely flipping impossible. All right, just want to be absolutely clear. I don't care what account you used. You could have you could have an account on Mars. You still wouldn't have made that amount of money. How do you do a tax-free account? Roth IRA. I talk about it every day. I trade every day for tax-free. All right, all the time. What is your opinion on the Benner cycle and its predictions? The Benner cycle. M. McDonald, I'm not sure what you mean. I sold 2,000 space on that launch last month for 12 quid profit, and it felt like 2,000 when that crash happened. John Boy, exactly the most important comment of today's show. When I was declared bankrupt years ago, I declared myself bankrupt. I walked out of the court with £1. I felt the richest man in the world. Why? I only had £1. Because when I walked into the court, I owed $250,000. When I walked out of the court, I owned £1. I had £1. I was $250,000 richer. People live with the debt, and they think the debt just sits there and it doesn't hurt them. They get used to the debt. Oh, I pay the minimum every month. Don't worry about it. You'll be in debt for the rest of your life. If you've not got out of debt within 2 years of getting into debt, without a structure to get out, you will be in debt for the rest of your life. Because your mentality is you're accepting being in debt. That is an absolute fact. So when John Boy just said he made 12 quid and it felt like 2,000, he's absolutely right. Because if he'd stayed in, he probably would have lost a few hundred, 3,000, I don't know. The fact of the matter, I don't know how many shares he had. Oh, yeah, 2,000. The fact of the matter is, he made $12, £12, but he also, this is why I sold, prevented himself from losing thousands. So he may have only made £12, but he saved thousands. It goes both ways. So if you only make £1 every single day, but you never lose any money, you're a rich man. Most people in America have car loans, credit cards, debts around their ears. If you have no debt, but you only have a make £1 a day, you're richer than virtually everybody else in America. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's great. I applaud that. John Boy saying I made 12 quid. That's the very opposite of what our friend was saying when he said I made 74% and I held it and now I'm out of the money. Aim to Score has got no money now, whereas John Boy has got £12. He saved thousands that he would have lost. He's got that cash to put it in something else and do it again. I'm still not bothered that Virgin Galactic's going up. I don't even care if it goes up 20%. I couldn't care less. Because I know it's going to go down before it goes up properly. And even if it does, I already made, was it 17% on it anyway, and I've already made several 5% trades on it. So I'm up already. I'm making more money than Virgin Galactic is making in percentage terms. So, and my money that's not here now paid for my computer, which if I hadn't paid it off, I would have been paying 26% APY on a credit card. So I'm saving. Is Virgin Galactic going to make 26% today? Probably not. My cash paid off a computer I've had for 3.5 months interest free. Now the time's up. I've got to pay off. Otherwise, I'll be charged 26%. Thank you very much, the lovely Leah. Oh, the tap spot's gone. Oh, did that arrive earlier? Yeah. I never heard it. Oh, sorry about that, babe. I never heard it. I never heard the tap. No one reminded me. Leah's not happy with me. I let a cup of tea go cold. I'm in trouble. That's it. So, Virgin Galactic, I've got 26% or whatever it is saving of money that I'm saving on my credit card by taking the money out. So I'm up 26%. People forget all of this. They'll go, I want to hold it. I want to hold my shares. It's going to go to $1 million. They forget their credit cards costing them 26%. So if you make $12 like John Boy and pay off your credit card, you're already making more money anyway. It just doesn't sound as fun. But at the end of the day, that is what matters. Your overall balance going up consistently. Look at it, going up consistently. And for those of you who've noticed, my balance has gone down nearly $4,000. It's because I took it out to pay off my credit card and, to pay off my computer. That's why it's gone down. We're getting a bit of a rally now on Virgin Galactic, which is great, but I'm not concerned about it. And neither should you. Don't worry about that. You look up that Twitter link and I sent it for you. A Mullen could go to $100 a share. Did you look up that Twitter link that I sent you of saying Mullen Automotive could go to $100 a share? You've not sent me a link, JP Rothschild. You can't put links in the chat. I've told you that before. No one can put links in the chat. You need to be on Discord to send me a link, or send it me via Messenger on Facebook. You need to be a friend on Facebook, or send it to me on Twitter. I have not received any messages from you. Anyway, I live in Canada. There's a tax-free savings account. Yes, there very well might be a tax-free savings account, but you still didn't make $100 on Virgin Galactic this morning with 7 shares. 27 shares. It's absolutely a physical impossibility. If you'd bought at the very bottom and sold at the very top, you'd have made about $5-6. You could not have possibly made $100, even if you don't pay tax. It makes no difference about the tax element. Guys, just buy space. It's going to be up very soon. Well, Maximilian is telling you that because Maximilian wants everyone to buy it because he wants the stock price to go up. Maximilian is not a member of my channel. He's not here for the benefit of everybody. He's here for his benefit. And I am here for the members. And Maximilian is saying, everyone buy it. Because if everyone buys it, he hopes it will go up. And I'm not giving that message because that message isn't true right now. Okay? So sorry that I can't promote your narrative, Maximilian. I can't because it's not the truth. Crap Coke fell hard today. No, I don't think so. I think it's great. I absolutely love it. In fact, thank you very much. Time to buy Coke. Thank you for reminding me, Zed Hink. Thank you for reminding me. Right. Lowest on a week, lowest on a month, lowest on 3 months, lowest a year now, 55. Right, I'm going shopping. Thank you for telling me. I missed it. Coca-Cola. Trade. Buy. Limit order. 59. 59. 10. 59, 10. 59, 10. Continue. Extended. Today. Continue. Number of shares. 10. 8. 7. 6. This is what I'm doing. There you go. I've just lowered my average to under, there, 59. There you go. I've just bought another 6 shares of Coca-Cola and very, very, very happy to do that. Okay, my average is now down. I'm now down 145. Very, very nice. Okay, that's what I've done. Let me just have a quick look back and see where was Coke a few moments ago. What was my average? Let me look at Coke. My average was down 166. It's now down 145. Yeah, my average was $60.06. It's now $59.94. Like it. Good. So there we go. That's what I've just done. Zheng, it's crap that it's gone down. No, it's not. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Rothschild, correct. What's correct? Did you look at Twitter link that I sent you of saying Mullen Automotive could go to $100 a share? Rothschild, correct. Send me the link then. I don't see it. I believe in Virgin Galactic at 6. It can go to 100. It can trade to 100. I still believe that. Just like how I believe in them at $3 that actually before the flight aim to secure. It's a score. What I wanted to say, I bought 144 shares this morning to reach a total of 1,500 shares. Okay. And I sold 27 shares and I made $100. You can't make $100 on 27 shares. It's absolutely impossible. If you made $100 over the 1,500, that's possible if your average was low enough. So maybe that's what you mean. Anyway, watching Coca-Cola. I'm very tempted to just sell Mullen right now and go and buy an ounce of gold. There'd be nothing wrong with that. There'd be absolutely nothing wrong with that. Remember, I've already got 48% out on my brokerage position. It's just my Roth. There would be nothing wrong at all with me selling that now. Even though I'm losing money, because at least I get $150, because it could easily go to zero. Would I rather? I mean, at the end of the day, the stock is where it is right now. It might go to zero. It could very well go to zero. The likelihood of it going to zero is 99.9% certain. So, do you want $150 guaranteed right now, or do you want zero guaranteed right now? Now, you take $150, right? The reason why I'm not is because I made that money already for free from the other trade. Now, that doesn't mean to say I made it over here, so now I can throw this money away. This money is its money all by itself. So absolutely, this money is important. However, I believe that they will do more of this ridiculous scammy stuff. It's what they're very good at. And when they do, hopefully I'll get an opportunity to get my money out then. So I'm holding it. It's a gamble. I expect it to go to zero, but you never know. It might just return the money. And as soon as it returns the money, I'll get it. I mean, I might even, if the volume slows down and it gets still 10% down from 70 to 60, I'll still sell it because it's close enough. Anyway, we're going to keep an eye on it. Tilray popped up today. Some great news there. Are you mad because you sold out? No, not at all. Absolutely not. Because I don't care about the stock. I care about my members, my audience, and making money. And I bought lots of things better than Virgin Galactic with the profits. And I've just bought 6 more shares of Coca-Cola at my all-time low. Absolutely thrilled to bits to buy that at 59. Absolutely brilliant. That's my all-time low for me. Oops. What the heck's that? What the heck was that? Google. Let me change that screen. That's a bit weird. Configure. That shouldn't be there. That should be something very different. Oh, I know why. Let me change that screen. Just bear with me. Just bear. I know you can't. I know you can hear me. You just can't see me, right? I've disappeared, but I'll be back. Don't worry about that. There you go. That's what I wanted. This is my Stream Deck, which controls my my screens and so on and so forth. There you go. Back to that scene. Right. Tilray. Yeah, nice little pop. Please explain why you think it will go to $1. Jacob, I'm not going to do it right now because I've just done it for the last half an hour. If you will remember, then I might repeat some of it. But I have to focus on the members, Jacob. I just spent half an hour talking about Virgin Galactic and all the psychology of it and the ins and the outs of it. And I've got other videos that explain why it's going to $1 or why I think it will go to $1. Got plenty of content here. There's my $1 video, the 24-hour stream, which I'm looking to do 24-hour trading now. This was about me becoming a qualified, certified financial coach to learn more, to share that with the members. So go and have a little look. I can't really go through it all again just now. The banner cycle is a chart that shows panic years, good times and hard times. It predicts 100 years of market movement. Sounds interesting, but I'm not really a fan of predictions like that. What happened in the past doesn't have any bearing on what happens in the future, really. So I'm not so sure I'd use that as trading. But the banner cycle, as you've mentioned it, I will go and have a look at it. Not just now, but I'll write it down. So Benner cycle. Okay. Thank you, McDonald's. Appreciate that. Economic event this week, Martin. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be covering it early. We'll go live tomorrow early. The inflation rate, core CPI. Yes, big deal tomorrow. This is what we're talking about. And it's potentially good news. This is the previous 5.3%, expected 5.5%. It's a decline in inflation expected. If we, it's only nominal though. Remember, we're trying to get to 2%. If we can get to under 5, then the markets take off. So 4.9 tomorrow, less than expectation. Or better than expectation rather, then that's good. Yes, tomorrow we'll cover CPI early. Some of you asked me to cover it, so I will do that. I just bought more shares of Virgin Galactic. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm not buying at this level. I've taken my positions out. Good luck to you, Eduardo Pena. Good luck to you. I wish you all the very best. I am holding at the moment. I'm out of the stock at the moment because I'm making more money elsewhere. I've just bought Coca-Cola this morning. A lot of people very upset with Coca-Cola. I just bought 6 shares of Coca-Cola and lowered my average. And it's gone down a bit more. I just bought it for 59.08. It's now 59.02. But I am more than happy to buy that. Okay. More than happy. Okay. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. Tell everyone why it will go down. Jacob Smith, I've just spent half an hour. You're not a member of my channel. Don't be so rude. I've just spent half an hour and I talk 10 hours a day on Virgin Galactic. I make videos on Virgin Galactic. You've just strolled into my show. You're insulting me because I won't speak just to you. I've replied to you. I don't know why you're being rude. You know, you won't get this attention from any other person online. I'm sorry, but this show doesn't belong to you. It's my show and it belongs to my members. What are you talking about? I'm still up 11%. I don't know your position, do I, aim to secure? And the information that you said was you made... oh, sorry, I'm talking about somebody else now. Aim to secure. Yeah, okay, you made 74%. You're still up. You made 74% and you're still up 11%. You can't possibly be. Aim to... I mean, people try to manipulate this show, and they don't understand that I understand exactly what you're trying to do. There's no way that you are up. You've made 74%, and you are up now 11%. That is impossible right now, unless you bought the stock at the all-time low of 319. Is that what you did? You bought it around 319. Very few people did. If you did, then maybe you are up 11%. Did you buy it at 319, 320? If you're up 74%, well, that doesn't add up. Even at 319 to where we are today, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know how you've done that. That doesn't make any sense. Space going to $5 and then to 10, 7 to 10. It can very well go to 100, only because it could trade there. Space to 7 USD soon. Yeah, but you're just guessing, guys. I'm trying to give you numbers. A move like this is nothing for space in a day. That's why I'm scalping it every day. Exactly, it's not. People are getting so excited. It's impatience. They're getting impatient because they're seeing Virgin Galactic go up today, and there's a rocket ship about to take off. They've not done the numbers. If this was the stock that you're describing, guys, that's about to go $7 to $10, just like that, instantly, it would have already done it. And the reason for that is the smart money, the big money, smarter than you or I, would have bought it this morning, bought it last week. The institutions would have come in and bought millions and millions of shares of Virgin Galactic, and it would be straight to 100. It would be straight to $10. They haven't. The institutions, when I sold it, they sold it, I sold it, we all sold it together. Okay? They sold it. They didn't buy it. So, as Craig says, a move like this is nothing compared, bearing in mind that we have the flights around the corner. It is absolutely nothing. So the only people that are saying it's all going to explode any second are just hoping. Maximilian just keeps doing it. He keeps telling everybody it's going to go up and up and up, and he keeps telling everyone to buy it. Martin, buy space. I told you that 2 days ago. You can tell me whatever you like, Maximilian. And Jacob is laughing now. You can laugh all you want, mate. But it's not your show, is it? It belongs to my members, not you. Why are you throwing up garbage right now and tell everyone? I've already told everyone. So I've been respectful to you. He's no different than any YouTuber. Jacob Smith, I've explained that I'm not a YouTuber, and I know you will understand that. You will go, you're on YouTube, you're a YouTuber. So I am bored with your lack of understanding and respect, so I'm just putting you in a timeout. I'm bored with you now. I've asked you to be polite, and you're not. So I've offered you intelligent conversation. You don't want it. You just want to throw rubbish around. So you can do that now on your own, because no one's listening. Martin, buy space. No, Palantir will make millionaires. Good luck, Zach. But it's going up. It is going up. It is going up. I can't predict what it's going to do. Nobody can. Buy it if you want. I'm not going to buy it. There's no reason. It's too early. I've just bought Coca-Cola with on the way down. Smart money buys when it goes down. Dumb money buys when it goes up. It's the first rule. It's the first rule of investing. If you're buying it because it's going up, that's the only reason you're buying it, is because it's going up. That is why it's going up. Because other retail investors are buying it. And in a minute, they'll start selling it. I want to buy it when it's going down, when the fundamentals tell me it should be going up. In other words, the value, it's oversold, it needs to go up. That's when I buy it, not when it's going up 2%. Remember, the stock is already down like 80% or whatever. Look, down 62% in 5 years. The fact it's up 2% today, 2.72, is not a major achievement. That's not a reason for you to buy it. Pushing Coca-Cola and you're not here for your benefit. How did you get in? Oh, that was an old comment, wasn't it? I've already timed you out. How am I pushing Coca-Cola? This person has no knowledge of investing whatsoever. I have no influence whatsoever over any stock. Absolutely not. I don't know how big you think you are, but I know exactly how small I am. I cannot influence a stock. And me talking about Coca-Cola is simply sharing what I am doing with my shares. This is my show. These are my members. This is my audience. And I'm sharing with them what I'm buying, and we're discussing. Unlike you, who think it's your show. Why do people like this even get out of bed? I literally watch your channel every day. One day you say it's going to 1, next day, exactly, the situation changes, aims to score. The markets adapt. Why do you think I'm constantly making money and my portfolio is constantly going up? Because I'm adapting to the news, the changing climate, the situation. That's what the Fed does. That's what the institution does. Yes, it can go to $100, but it can also go to $1 first. Just like we say Bitcoin is topping out at 31. It can go back down to 15. Absolutely. How many depots do you have? I don't know what depots is, Sebastian. Please repeat your comment. Martin, do you like drinking Coca-Cola product? I always have. Yes, always. I've got, my wife drinks Diet Coke and I drink Coke Zero. Love it. My fridge is full of Cokes. I have a Coke a day. I love it. I really enjoy it. Absolutely. Always. But what if you said sell space now just to lower it to 150 so we can all buy it sooner? So what if you said sell space now just to lower it to 150 so we can all buy it sooner? I can't influence the stock, and you know that. Virgin Galactic's going up nicely now. For those of you that are in it, oh, Tilray, this is good. I'm not buying Tilray either. I already own Tilray. I'm holding my position, as you can see. I'm not responding to your questions anymore, no, because I've timed you out, because you're just a silly person. You're making no sense. I answer everyone's questions. To say I don't respond to anyone's questions when I read everyone's questions, and I've read every one of yours until you got rude and I got bored with you. Maybe he meant 100 pesos. It will go up, but it's early now. Maybe I'll go a few more cents and then drop again. We shall see. So if Coke is getting trimmed, what are people moving it to? That's a very good question, Zed Hing. That is the right question. That is the right question. What Coke is, and I'm answering this question now, Zed Hing. Coca-Cola and J&J are both down today. Why? They very often move together. They are known as sources of funds for those who have big money. And I mean big money. Warren Buffett, for example. People who bought Coca-Cola at $1 100 years ago, whatever it was, they're up thousands of percent, all right? For them, they can always use Coca-Cola to trim, to take money off the top, to buy something else, to buy something new, to buy innovation, to buy Tesla, to buy AI, these things. That's exactly what's happening now. So because we are in a bull market and have been now since December, people are starting to feel that the bull market, well, we are in a bull market, that it's about to intensify. We've seen that with AI. We've seen that with IonQ, Robinhood, innovative stocks. It's why it's one of my big positions. It's a 6 to 10x. It's why I'm up 37% on my on both my positions. Look, I've got 2 positions here. Very, very good indeed. Tilray is a new thing. Not so much Tilray, of course, though. Smart money doesn't go into Tilray, not really. Enphase Energy about to break out again. Next Year Energy about to break out again. AI. Now, I'm buying AI through Amazon. That's how I'm doing it. It's less risky and more stable. That's where the money's going right now. So it's flowing from one hand to the other. Now, what you don't want to be is the one that chases the money. You already are in Amazon. So now Amazon's going up because people are selling Coke to buy Amazon. You're benefiting from it. You're not buying it up. I don't want my average 129. I like my average at 99. Damn right. I don't want to pay 129. It's already overpriced at 99. I'm just going to hold it. Great company. But what they're doing is, where does the money come from? It comes from Coca-Cola, because Coca-Cola has been overbought for years. So it now gives the next generation the opportunity to buy one of the best companies in the world, buy Coca-Cola. So every time it goes down, I'm buying this. Unlike what we said earlier about constantly lowering averages, you don't want to be lowering averages on a stock that doesn't make any money. Coca-Cola is always increasing its dividends. It has done for over 60 years. Consistently. Not just paid it, increased it. So to buy more of Coca-Cola is truly what an investment is. You're buying it cheaper and cheaper in a company that's growing, in a company that's paying you more dividends. And the only reason it's going down is because it's being used as a source of funds. Absolutely, I'm going to buy it. So I've been buying it, adding to my position, and I am extremely happy to do so. Now I've done enough. Now what I could do is I could sell another share of the S&P because I am 27% up. Sorry, I'm 13% up, 27% of my portfolio. I could sell a share of the S&P. I could sell a share of Amazon. When others are selling Coke to buy Amazon, I could sell a share of Amazon. I might even do it now. I'm up 28%. It makes sense for me to sell an Amazon now and a S&P 500 and then buy Coca-Cola. That makes sense. So, in fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. That's, in fact, because we've got, this was COVID, it started to rise, and since 22, it's been going sideways. So we're preparing for its next breakout. I'm very confident in its future. Very confident. So what I'm going to do is, in fact, I'm going to do that. I am actually going to do what I said I would do. So I'm going to, because I'm up today. So I'm going to take, one share of the S&P, because it's virtually an all-time high. Trade, sell, 1. Let me have a look at the price. 404.95. Okay, I got 404.96. I've just sold one. I'm now going to go back to Coca-Cola. I've just sold one. I'm now going to go back to Coca-Cola. 58. I'm going to go back to Coca-Cola on my brokerage position. Trade, buy, limit order, 59 to make sure, 59, 58, 93, continue today, and I've got $400, so I can buy another 6, another 7. Right, watch it drop. Down 1.65. If you watch it, down 1.66. The order's placed, it hasn't gone through. Yep. $1.66, you'll see it drop. If it goes through, the order hasn't gone through. I want to buy it at 59. It's 58.95. It's starting to come back up. So it's got the market makers trying to get their little slice. So it hasn't gone through. If it drops at 1 or 2 cents, it will go through. And you'll see that 166 change. And it will probably come down to like down 140, 130, something like that. So if we keep watching, just for a second, it might not quite go through, but that's okay. That's okay. If it's downtrending, it'll probably go a bit lower today anyway. So I'm not bothered. I don't want to. If it's going to go suddenly to 58.50, I don't want to suddenly jump in. I've got it set at 59, but it needs to allow room for the market maker. Down 166. So that's what I've done. Sell, hang on a minute. I've made a mistake here. I was trying to buy it. Oops. I made a mistake. Cancel order. Flipping heck. Trade. Oops. I made a mistake there. I meant to buy. Phew, that's better. I was trying to sell it. Right. I was actually trying to sell my Coca-Cola. That would have been a mistake. That would have there you go. It's down one. I'm down now 1.39, 1.38. So I've lowered my average. Blimey. I was literally selling when I should have been buying. I'm glad I stopped myself quickly. There you go. So now my average is 59.82. It's coming down, well under that 60 now. So that's good. And now it's going up. Now it's going up. Now then, I'm buying it. Now you'll start to see, I think today, some more buying. It might trim back a bit more. I don't know, but I'm very happy being down just 1.37. There we go, 59. It's now making money. And that dividend alone is worth it to me. 59.01, there you go. It's going up. Perfect trade at the right time. Now then, I am not intending on selling it. I want to keep lowering my averages. What I'll be doing is when I get some more money, I don't want to sell any more S&P because I'm getting down to the sort of the minimum I want to hold, which gives my portfolio a balance. I want to be able to set buy orders just before earnings. Now we've got earnings coming up in a week or so's time for Coca-Cola. It's coming up in July 26. Not very long. So this is I want to be able to get a 10% flash crash. We had the 20% for Amazon. You remember that famous 20% drop on Amazon? There we go. Look at that. 59.03, the perfect trade. The perfect trade at the perfect time. Fantastic. There you go. So that's what I have done with my Virgin Galactic money, or part of it, and other profits. You remember I took profits from Virgin Galactic. I bought the S&P. The S&P I bought at 402, I think it was. It got to 404. I took a profit from the S&P because it was up at near all-time highs. I used that to buy my all-time low of Coca-Cola. That's now making money. So you can see, even if I'm out of Virgin Galactic, I've made money all over the place on companies that are making money, that pay me dividends, that ultimately are going to give me a return to provide me with this. This is exactly why I'm up today. Look at that. So we're up today, $253. We're up 0.64. Couldn't have gone better. My main account is up. My Roth IRA is up $216. So that is this is a great day. So if I hadn't have taken out the $4,000 to pay for my computer, which I had to do today, I would actually be at 59.7. I would actually be $250 away from my all-time high of $60,000. So that's why I trimmed off Virgin Galactic. That's why I've bought Coca-Cola. And that person this morning saying, you're just talking about Coca-Cola. That's why, because we're here to make money. Can you see the GIFs on your TikTok? Elvis, let me have a look. Are you still here, Elvis? Can I see the GIFs on TikTok? I wasn't paying attention, and I'm sorry. Just remind me, and I'll look. I'll put you on the screen right now. So let me go to you right now, Elvis. Absolutely, very nice of you. You give me a gift on TikTok. Let me have a look. Let me put TikTok on the screen. Here you go. Elvis, this is TikTok on the screen. So if you pop in there and say hello, I will actually see. So there's TikTok. This is TikTok looking at my computer on my TV screen on YouTube. That's how I show TikTok, YouTube to TikTokers. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'll leave that on the screen for a minute. If you come back in, I will share it with you. One thing that caught my attention earlier in other videos, you said Italian Air Force didn't look impressed. I don't think they went to get impressed. They went for specifics. Correct, they did. However, their tone was being picked up by the investors. They were, first of all, very late to the presentation, and there were some reasons which I've yet to confirm why I've not made the follow-up video on that. I'm still waiting for confirmation. They weren't that happy with the experience, and investors didn't like that. Another reason why investors, institutions dumped the stock, they felt that the experience wasn't good. Now, I understand they were there to do a scientific experiment. That was it. However, investors are watching. And if they're seeing customers, which they are still paying customers, not delighted with the service, is that a good thing for the stock? Absolutely not. That's why I mentioned it. Martin, do you think that AT&T will go up soon? Anytime soon? I don't follow AT&T at all. I think it's a rubbish stock. How's it going? 22. Hey, we've missed you, 22. Been a very long time. Where have you been? You've missed a lot of our show. Yes, I bought at 340. Congratulations. Send email or anywhere I can send a screenshot. Trust me, I will not get up to watch your show. I watch your show to get a different perspective, even though I might not agree with you. Send email or anywhere I can send a screenshot. Trust me, I will not get to watch your show. Okay, aim to secure. My email is below in the description of this video. My email is also on my website, martynlucas.com. You can also send it, if you're a member, you can talk to me live on the show on Discord. This is my, you can also message me on Facebook. You'd be a friend of me on Facebook. You can also share information on Twitter. I'm everywhere. Here's my full links page with all my social media links. You can contact me in every way there is known to man. There is the links page. Go there to the website. I'll buy back into space if it goes to 362. I think that's very, very wise. Only 1,000 this time. I think that's right. I'm investing in TTD. Martin, would you please check this stock? Yes, I will. Let me get to the bottom of the questions and then remind me. In fact, I'll write it down. TTD. TTD. You want to do a full back test? I am using space profits to go deep sea fishing on this Friday. A man from Earth. Best thing you could do. Hi, says Elvis. Hello. Trent is your friend. Rocket Lab's going well. Very nice indeed. I'm looking at that. Oh, DKNG. Which stock is it? DKNG or TTD? I can't do both. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? I can only review one stock a day with a full back test. Which one do you want? Is Coke a buy today? Well, I've just been going through it all, and I have just bought some. You've just watched me buy it. Oh, yes, look at that. I've just got my all-time lows for Coca-Cola. Was that not the best trade? Perfect. Very, very exciting. Coca-Cola, that was one of my best trades, without a doubt. Now then, is it going to sell back down again? If the stock is being used, TTD you want, okay. If the stock is being used as source of funds and it pops back up because people are buying it like me, then those people that want to sell some more will do it again because it pops back up, they can sell a few more. Pop back up, they can sell a few more. Eventually, the selling pressure will stop and the buying pressure will take over. But I am very happy to see it come back up so quick. No surprise, really. It's Coca-Cola, one of the best companies in the world. So there you go. Elvis, hi, says Elvis Presley. He's over on TikTok. I've got TikTok on the screen as soon as you pop in. Coca-Cola is a 3-month low. It's been a while since it's been down at this area. Exactly. Flooded edits. I've just been buying it. I just added loads, over $1,000 worth. Push and dump. Just in small stocks, you are kids. Push and dump, just in the small stocks, you are kids. Tiagio, who are you talking to? You're one of my members, so I don't think you're talking to me. Who are you talking to? Coca-Cola, it's down and it's complete normal. Tiagio from Portugal, what exactly do you mean by that? I posted on Discord about a maintain price of 74. Flutter edits, I'll go and check that out. You kids and Robinhood, Martin, push the stock. Go study for real. Martin, push the stock. Go study for real. I'm not quite sure of Tiagio's angle there. Made some profit on space just now, $20. Congratulations. Hey, if you made some money, you made some money, right? 4%. Very good. Good gracious. GDTC up 157% today. Hey all, Ali Isles is here. AT&T is a good buy. I just loaded up. Very nice indeed. I don't like it. I don't see it as one for the future. I think things like Starlink will replace cable, will replace all that kind of stuff. I don't see any future for AT&T. I have to be honest. It's not really one for me. Doesn't excite me. It's gone nowhere for 5 years. I don't see, just because it's down, it's worth anything. Not for me. Okay. Sid, you bought Coke just in time. Congratulations. I think you did good, didn't you? You bought it 58.92. You understand the value of that, and you understand how that works. And, you know, I am thrilled to bits, because if I can get myself up to $10,000 worth of Coca-Cola over time, you know, I can really get a usable dividend that can really make a difference. And we're talking the other day, was it who was it who said that? It was it Drillian who said he has $10,000 and he receives $300, and he said, is it worth it? And he said, I spend it on a night out. And I went, if you spend it on a night out, it probably doesn't feel much. But if I had $300 consistently every year on Coca-Cola, and I bought the S&P, or I bought with free money, I would regard that as great. If I'm buying it when it's down like it is now, I would regard that as a good investment. So for me, definitely a good idea. But it's what you do with the money. If you're just eating it out, then maybe it's not worth anything. But anyway. Right, Queen of South Braiding, I'm going to cover you now. Just join the chat. Hope you're feeling better today, Martin. I am feeling a bit better. But I've got a few, you know, issues at the minute. I think my age is catching up with me. I think there's a few things that I'm struggling with at the minute. You know, some extra tension in my chest and stuff like that, and yeah. It's a little bit upsetting, but I guess life is life, right? But anyway, hopefully my exercise will hopefully help that. What's your prediction for tomorrow, Martin? Sell off or rally? Can you consult the crystal ball? I might as well. Let me think about it for a moment. Tomorrow, of course, we're going to report live tomorrow. We're going to go early. Inflation rate tomorrow, CPI, very important, sets the tone for the FOMC. It virtually predicts what we're going to get. People then really come down heavily. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so here we go. You can buy the T-shirt of this. You can buy the hat of this. You can buy the mug of this. You ready? Okay, here it is. Here's my prediction for tomorrow. CPI, inflation. Let me consult my crystal ball. What is going to happen tomorrow? Well, we are going to get some volatility tomorrow. It's why the markets are dumping today with J&J Coca-Cola massively, 3 months lows. We always know the day before CPI, the day before FOMC, we get overreactions on all the stocks. There's one thing I can guarantee and predict for certain. People are greedy and people are fearful. If you are not greedy and you are not fearful and you are calm and relaxed, you can benefit from all of this. And I think tomorrow, without any shadow of a doubt, we're going to get some sell-offs and volatility. How do you benefit from that? Well, I actually think that we're not going to get another rate hike. I think you read between the lines. I think inflation will be sticky, but I think it has come down slightly, not as fast as some people would like. So it's not going to send us into a massive rally, but we're already pricing that in today by selling off Coca-Cola, J&J, and so on. That's why I bought it. I think if you align yourself with the fear, you align yourself today and take advantage like I have done. I sold a little bit of the S&P. I'm about to sell a bit more of Amazon because they are running away a little bit, taking off some, trimming off the top, buying back Coca-Cola because it's going 3 months low. It's my all-time low. I think if you do that tomorrow, you're not going to feel anything. If you are all in tomorrow on Virgin Galactic or Tilray or any of the things that are extremely risky, that are on the edge, that aren't making any money right now, I think you could end up going back down tomorrow. If today, the day before, you've taken some profits off the S&P, it's virtually an all-time high, you've trimmed a little bit of Amazon, I'm about to do that, and you've bought something that's down like Coca-Cola, which is where the safe money will go tomorrow, I think you will be okay. So tomorrow, my prediction is inflation will come down, but not as much as we'd like, but in line with expectations. That itself is relatively negative. After today, we've seen the markets go up. The defensive stocks I've sold out a bit today because people are moving around quickly today to make some money. So I have taken advantage of that. I've prepared myself for a much, much stabler portfolio with more Coke. I think if we get some volatility tomorrow, the money will go back into Coca-Cola, which means it will go up and I'll be in the green. So tomorrow will be volatile, but my portfolio will be pretty flat tomorrow, and it might even go up, and because I've prepared today. So is tomorrow going to be a red or green day? Tomorrow is going to be a relatively flat but green day for me. I hope it is for you too. There you go. There's my prediction for tomorrow. Christopher Missick. Oh, so sorry to hear this. Yeah. Basically, guys, I'm just talking. In fact, what I'll do, I'll just have a conversation with my members. Look at Coca-Cola. Was I right or was I right, folks? Right? All you got to do is study. And I've studied this. I've sat and watched these charts now for over 2 years. I understand the balance sheet of Coca-Cola. I understand the business of Coca-Cola, right? I understand fear. I understand the market, and I can see it. It's as clear as day. This is so good. I'm thrilled to bits. I always wanted to own Coke under $60. Bit of OCD. I didn't like it 63, 64. At 59, it makes me feel good. I don't know why. Just like 59. I'm really happy with that, because if we get a little bit of a rally now, a 1 or 2%, I can sell a couple of Coca-Colas after the dividend payout, put the money back in the S&P again, or buy some more Virgin Galactic. I've got money, I've made profit, right? So, and it's going to protect me tomorrow. It's certainly going to protect me off the FOMC. Right, let me just move to members only for day trade of the day, but also I just want to have a conversation with my members, my friends, okay? So members only. Okay, this is members only now. Now, just before we do day trade of the day, and I have a personal conversation, just a couple of things to do quickly. If you are one of my members here, and members only, I've only got a small amount of friend requests available left on Facebook, because you can only have 5,000 friends, and they're virtually all gone. So people message me, you know, people send you friend requests and they don't even want to engage with you. I get people who do that all the time. I don't know why they do it. I delete them. If you want to be a friend of mine on Facebook, this is my personal life. I accept members only because we're friends, right? We engage with each other. There is my link to Facebook, 3 times in the chat. If I see you offer me a friend request, see all, I've got 2 outstanding. So I'm going to delete these now because these have sat here for a week. People have not come into the chat. So they're just sending me friend requests for no reason. So I'm going to free up those, delete that one, and delete that one. It's for people that actually, come into my life and whatever. So if you click on that, do it now, and I can confirm it's you, and I'll accept your friend request. All right. Just a couple of things more before we have a chat. Here is the link for the newsletter. If you want that, and then you'll get this is a new service. Even if you have the old service, go back and update it. You can now add your name if you want it personalized. You can also add your birthday if you want a birthday card. And I'm going to send like a birthday song, a little video. I'm working on that now. If you also want no more than 4 texts a month on my SMS service, it's a separate service. Some of you last week complained saying, because it was combined, and you couldn't get the newsletter because you didn't have a US phone number. So I've now separated it so you can have the newsletter and the SMS. They're separate. Okay? So you might want to do that. And when you get when you sign up, you'll get a reply back on text immediately. You'll also get a reply immediately on the email within 5 minutes anyway. And at the bottom of the email, please open it and please click on the links at the bottom, because it gives you all of my correct social links. Some of you are still following scammers on Facebook. Now, the other day, to protect everyone, I have bought the verification tick on everything. To be absolutely clear, so no one sort of says anything. I know it's only members only, so we're all friends anyway. It's not because I'm famous or important at all. It's because I paid for it. And I paid for it to verify it, to separate myself from the scammers. So I've done it on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, everywhere. So if you don't see Martyn Lucas spelt correctly with a tick, it ain't me. So that's another thing, because I'm a little bit tired of everyone trying to, people getting scammed by people. Anyway, and the last thing before we do Day Trader of the Day is it runs out at midnight tonight. If you want anything from my shop at the lowest ever price, I've never increased my price of my products ever. Okay, how do I get back to it? I've never done that, even though they've increased them to me. They are the same price as they were 2 years ago. But also, they've given me 20% discount because I've sold some, so I make more money. I've given the full 20% to you because I want everyone to get a mug, so you can send in a picture and be on this board here when I make my videos, right? Okay? And when you do, you want to make sure that you use the link that's right at the top of the chat. Can you see the top of the chat? I'll give it to you again. It gives you a code, which is Summer Vibes 20, which gives you a discount code, 20% off, which is supposed to be for me to make more profit, but I'm passing it on to you because I want all of my viewers to get the best deal possible. I wish I could sell the mugs for $1, but I can't, all right? It won't let me. Oh, my #1 viewer over there on TikTok. Hey, how are you? I've just noticed someone, hi, let's connect. Links in the profile. I'm on YouTube right now. Come and join me on YouTube. And look, I'll share you on the screen right now. This is you. If you look on the screen right now, in about 10 seconds, this is you. Because you're watching my YouTube broadcast, right? If you look now, in a few seconds' time, you will see yourself on TikTok. The link's in the profile. Come and join us. Our investors, our serious investors, are on YouTube, okay? Just give it a couple of seconds. It's because the screen's behind a few seconds, but if you keep looking up there, you'll see yourself appear on the screen in a minute, all right? Anyway, there's a bit of a delay between YouTube and TikTok, I'm afraid. Anyway. Go easy on the cross. Now, this is now what I want to talk to you about was this. A few years ago, I did Tough Mudder. London Marathon, and so on. And so I always thought I could just do anything I wanted to do because I've always been able to do what I wanted to do, right, in my life. I've always been able to, achieve anything. But the last couple of years, when COVID happened, it cancelled all my gigs and I ended up not going anywhere. So I was at home and I was one of the first to get the vaccinations because I'm on high risk. Because when I was a kid, I had asthma and my mum actually died of a lung disease, not for smoking, not for any of those things. She just did. It's just, one of those things. And, I struggle with, I can struggle with breathing. It's just the way it is. So I've not had any exercise for the last couple of years. I used to have some because I used to go water aerobics, but then obviously I stopped because I was focusing on doing this show and building up this family. And so I've not been able to do that. So I bought a cross trainer last week and I've been doing it every day and I've lost 4 pounds, which is obviously great, right? You always lose a lot when you first start. There's Virgin Galactic, look, straight back down again. So those of you that were saying, you're an idiot. Well, am I an idiot? I didn't buy Virgin Galactic. I bought Coca-Cola instead. I'm just saying. Anyway, so I started to train and I've had a few like tension in my chest. Like a stitch, you know when you get a stitch when you go running, you get a stitch, and it's been in my chest. It's gone away now, but I had it for about a week, like this tight tension in my chest. I started exercising, and it felt a little bit better. But yesterday I got a little bit dizzy. I think maybe too much exercise, not enough water. I'm always guilty of that. But it does upset me a little bit because I've always felt I can live forever and do anything, and I'm starting to feel that's not the case anymore, right? And it just upsets me a little bit. And I don't like when you can feel, your organs, the bits inside not working as well. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when you're young, you run around, you don't feel anything, do you? Everything just works, right? When you start feeling your back, that's not too bad. I mean, I've got 6 discalated hernia. What's it called? 6 bulging discs. That's really painful, but for some reason that doesn't scare. It should scare you, but it doesn't scare you because it's just your back, and you think, stupid, really, right? But when you start having like organs, like stomach, heart, liver, lungs, when you start having those sort of things, you start feeling a bit uncomfortable, don't you? Bit of lack of breath and stuff like that. And I've had that recently, and it's like, bloody hell, I'm 54 now. I'm not 24 anymore, and things break, don't they? So it's a bit miserable. But anyway, I'm just having this conversation with my members. Tilray is not risky. Tilray is risky, Mohammed. I love the fact you're very passionate about it. And it's a good company, and it is definitely the leader in the cannabis stock industry, no question about it. But Simon, the CEO, did do some bad moves, in my opinion. Diluting when you were down. You only do when you're desperate. You don't want to ever be desperate because you make the wrong decisions. He's made some wrong decisions, no question. And when you are relying on the government to save your company, because let's be honest, without full legalization, this stock is going nowhere for the shareholders. It might well pay the wages for those who work there, but as an investor, I want to get a return, and so far I'm down 24%. So there is always risk. To say there's no risk is just hopery, and that's not how I invest. Anyway, Tilray is only going up. Long term is a good investment. The stock is not a trade stock. It's a hold for a lot more. That's why I'm holding it long term. I'm right with you. We friends, absolutely, we are. Art of Calm Music, we are. All the members here. Hello, my fellow friends. How you all doing? Art of Calm Music. Wonderful stuff. Anyway, I think it's time to wrap up the show. This was just a members' end to the show. I just wanted to get members' comments to that conversation. Let me open up. In fact, we're going to wind down now. Thank you to those of you who have just bought the mugs. You've got until midnight tonight to get your cheapest ever price for the merchandise. What have we sold? We sold a t-shirt a couple of weeks ago. That was in June. We sold a white mug. We've sold an anniversary mug, another anniversary mug, another anniversary mug, another anniversary mug, because some of you got the black one, some of you went for the white one, another one. Someone is collecting from last year's anniversary mug. Another one, so very nice indeed. Very good. Let me close. The broadcast lounge is closed. I've got a link here from Flutter Edits, which I will read. Buy Coca-Cola. Let's have a little look. Yeah, a $74 price target. I'm not at all surprised. At all surprised. Weeble, Citigroup reiterates buy on Coke, maintains a $74 price target. I am not in any doubt of that at all. If it goes under $60, you can buy it for 58 like I did today. Was it 59, whatever? Then absolutely, I totally agree with that. Thank you ever so much for sending that in. Right, let's wrap up the show. Now then, I strongly encourage you to check out this video of the 24-hour trading. Now, I'm now doing this. This is going to coincide with our soon-to-start, apologies that it's still not ready, our 24-hour stream. Very excited about it. It's now going to coincide with live 24-hour trading. And what I mean by that is I am going to set buy and sell orders 24 hours a day on stocks that if a stock drops 20%, I'll buy something. If it pops 20%, I will sell something. And I'm going to set that because now Robinhood allows me to trade 24 hours a day. And with our 24-hour stream that's starting soon, that can coincide with that. So at any time of the day, 24 hours a day, you could actually tune into our 24-hour stream, talk to the members. It's members only. So you're not going to have, idiots coming in just talking rubbish. It's to be good, educated conversation. And we can buy and sell and we can do great things. And I'm going to set manual orders. I'm not going to be up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be sleeping. However, I'm going to set my buy orders. Look at Coca-Cola. I'm only $27 down. I am thrilled to bits because I've never made any money on Coke yet. I've had the dividends, but I've never made any money on Coca-Cola yet. Awesome. So now, what do? Now, those of you that were buying Virgin Galactic would say, buy it, it's going up. No, I bought it when it went down because it was oversold. Now I'm not doing anything. I've got more than enough. It's 8% of my portfolio on my main account. It's nearly 12% of my portfolio on my Roth. Now, what that means is when we've passed dividend day and I've received some dividends, and once we've got up to the $70 mark, I can trim a couple. I can take a bit of profit. Warren Buffett doesn't sell his Coca-Cola. It just pays him millions of dollars a year in dividends. And that's what I would like. Never going to get there, of course, but that's what I would like. By the way, I forgot to greet earlier. T.O. Roll. Is the Queen of Self-Braiding still here? I forgot you. Is the Queen of Self-Braiding still here? Because a promise is a promise. The Queen of Self-Braiding, are you here? Are you here? Right. Yeah, Virgin Galactic's going back down. It's very weak right now. I'm not owning it right now. Let's, if the Queen is here, we will do this. If she's not, we'll do it this afternoon. Yes, I am here. Okay. So this is not entertaining. This is not meant to be entertaining. This is for the queen of self-braiding. She wants me to do a back test on a stock. It's what we do as members. So this is not designed to be exciting or anything like that. It's just numbers. Trade Desk, TTD. Okay. There's the stocks. Always here and will always. Excellent. But Martin, I can't trim when you only got... I can't trim when you only... Yes, you can. Flutter edits, you can. Because you can fractional share. You can sell $10 of a stock, $1 of a stock. So yes, don't ever put yourself down. Look at Coca-Cola, folks. Look at this. Fan-flipping-tastic. Overreaction today. You can always rely on overreactions in the market. There is the evidence right there. Right there. I am so excited because, you know, get more and more on that path of stability, because I just want to have money coming in without and not have to worry about it. That's what I want. I don't have to stress. And $24 away. Get in. So it's not about how much money you have, Flutter. It's about the percentages. If you can make 1% on a stock, that's the same as a billionaire doing it. It doesn't matter. You sell $10 of one of your Coca-Cola, you've made a profit, right? And you'll even receive a dividend on part of it. If you only own half a share of Coca-Cola, you will receive half the dividend. All right, guys, what you think about Meta and Thread? Is it just a bubble? We're running a little thing on it right now, Art of Calm Music. I'm actually on Threads myself. Are you following me on Threads? Go to my links page. Go to my links page. Here it is. There's my links page. Scroll down. And there's my Threads. All right. We're doing a test. So far, I will tell you, Twitter is whipping its backside. It's got the trending news. It's much more searchable. You're much more discoverable. My comments get shared, retweeted, posted. I find breaking news. Whereas Threads doesn't get much engagement. Admittedly, I have less followers. I have nearly 1,000 on Twitter. I only have like 38 on Threads, but it's growing. It's new, of course. And it doesn't do the trending topics. It doesn't find me any news, which means I don't trend for certain things either. It's more of a friend-to-friend texting. So it's working, but I think so far, Twitter is winning hands down. Anyway. Okay, here we go. I need to focus now on the Queen of Self-Braiding. So this is for one of our members. We're going to do a back test using my software. We're going to look at it. Now then, Trade Desk. First of all, what is Trade Desk? This is a review for one of our members, the Queen. So I'm going to focus now on Trade Desk. Trade Desk engages in the provision of a technology platform for advertising buyers. It operates through the United States and international geographical segments. The firm's products include audio advertising, let me make it a bit smaller, mobile advertising, native advertising, data management platform, cross-device targeting, and inventory on marketplaces. The company was founded by Terry Green. Okay. Advertising buyers. Firm's products include audio advertising, mobile advertising, native advertising. So I'm trying to get my head around what the business is. For me, online advertising is the most profitable. Thank you, Kezia, for liking the stream. That's the Queen of Self-Braiding. That was good timing, wasn't it? I think that the most efficient way to advertise, without any doubt, is online. Much bigger reach, much more efficient, and the king of that is Google and YouTube. So I'm already in. Google, which is, I'm not saying a competitor to this, but if I want to be in that digital advertising space, Google, right? I don't think anyone can compete with Google. That's my opinion. So whenever I buy a stock, I try to buy a stock that is unique, proprietary. No one else does it. It does it better than anyone else. That's why I buy Tesla. That's why I buy Virgin Galactic. That's why I buy Apple, Amazon. They all do things that nobody else, Coca-Cola, they all do things that nobody else can do as well. So that would worry me. Anyway, that's the first thing. It's been around since 2009, so it's a new company, so it's not going to have much history. It's 38 billion, it's a decent-sized company. Price average earnings to ratio, 494. So it's extremely expensive for what it earns. That is not a good sign. Because if I want to look at that, 494 times earnings, I'm going to compare that, obviously, to another digital agent, if you like, and 26 times earnings. So I think just on that alone, that would scare me. 494 times earnings. So the stock is way too overbought, way too expensive. Okay, let's look at it. Yeah, it's gone up 751%. It's way too expensive for what it earns and what it pays to the shareholder. Now, that can happen in a new company. Of course, it can grow very quickly. Tesla did that. And then it can, that's on its S-curve, and then it can calm down. So you can, end-phase energies like that. You can buy a company that's had massive amounts of surge, overpay for it, but it can grow into the stock. So it can grow into the stock. So that, it might not be a bad thing. 52-week low, 39. It's now at 79. The average volume is 2.6 million. So it's not got much volume. It's relatively small. Now, the analysts like it. Now, bearing in mind, this was done by Morningstar, and the analysts are always a few weeks behind. It doesn't, this was done in May. We are now in July. So you need to bear that in mind. This often is a couple of months behind and can be a little bit confusing if you look at that. It does say it's a strong buy, 70%, but would they be saying that today, considering it's gone up in value? It is making money, which is good. However, it has dropped off. It did beat expectations, but then the rate of expectation was lowered dramatically. So you'd expect it to, as it had a rise consistently for the previous year. Its next earnings is in August. So typically, what I would want to see is the expectation lowered again if the balance sheet was good. So the analysts don't like it. Remember, it's analysts that do this. It's not the company. The company don't tell you what they're expecting. This is what analysts expect. And they're very often weighted and have their own agendas and so on. I would be looking to see the analysts lower their expectation so it would beat it and then rise on earnings, rather than it rise again and then miss. That's what I like to do. I like to buy a stock, as very much like Warren Buffett does, looks at a great company that's undervalued. So I'm looking for a stock that has potential, but is being currently undervalued. The analysts are not liking it. But to do that, you need to read the balance sheet and to compare it and make sure it's good. But anyway, I would like to see it down there. Now, other people that invest in this is CrowdStrike, Shopify, Upstart, Fiverr. That gives you a flavor of the sort of people that buy this. And that's important because that tells you how it trades. I always like to see who buys similar stocks to this. What sort of person is driving this stock? And what you don't want, or maybe you do if you're a scalp trader, what you don't want is a Bed Bath & Beyond or a meme stock situation like Virgin Galactic is right now, and have a lot of short interest. That might be beneficial to you if you want to scalp trade it, but also be very wary if it's bringing this price down if you're a long-term investor. So you need to be aware. Just understand that. Now then, before we do a full back test, it doesn't pay a dividend. All right. So it's just a growth stock, which is what you'd expect from this stock anyway. It's massively overbought, massively overvalued, and that straight in itself is, not what I like. It's been, it's currently at the top of the RSI track. If we look at it over the last week, it's right, it's not massively up. When a stock is massively overbought, it's up here. This is the range. When it hits the bottom, it's not exciting to me until it goes down here. Or overbought is up here. So it is overbought, but not massively this week. It's overbought quite a bit today, most certainly. But overall, it's been in the middle of its track. But I'd like to see it below. Anyway, let's now compare it. Because if I'm buying a stock, I need to, first of all, in addition to this, who's the CEO? What's his experience? What does he do? The balance sheet, how much cash have they got? What's the burn rate? What's the profit and the margins? I want to look at that. And we're not doing that now. We're not going to go into that much time. This is, enough. I want to do that. Now I'm going to compare it. I always compare it. If I put my money, because at the end of the day, if you're going to invest, you've got to ask yourself, could I put the money somewhere else and earn more money? I'm not joining a fan club, right? You need a diverse portfolio, but can I earn more money somewhere else? And the benchmark that we all use, of course, is the S&P. Now, sadly, we can only go from 2010. So we can only give ourselves 13 years of data, unfortunately, because it was founded in 2009. So we're going to go from 2010 because we don't want the pop, we don't want the IPO, we don't want any of that stuff. We just want the general trading, right? So 2010, 13 years, put $10,000 into the S&P 500, 100% of my money into that. And then let's do the same thing with TTD, Trade Desk. Let's put 100% of our money in that. Let's analyze it. Let's run it through my program. And this is exactly what would have happened if you'd done both of those things. And obviously you can see this one here. It's going to be quite a dramatic report. If you'd bought the S&P, put 10 grand in, you'd have made 22. You'd have doubled your money in that period of time. If you put 10 grand in Trade Desk, you'd have made nearly $350,000, $279,000. Pretty good, right? To say the least. Pretty good. You can see the chart. March 2020, how did it perform? That's interesting to know because it dipped. It dipped more than the S&P. Well, it would do because the S&P had other stocks to protect itself a little bit, cushion it itself. So whereas this one stock, when the world shut down, it shuts down. So obviously that was a much more dramatic swing there compared to the S&P. But it also recovered quicker. So for all the losses, it had all the gains. You can see how much more volatile it is. The S&P over that time period is much more steady. You do get much more dramatics. So I'd want to know, if I was going to buy this, clearly over that period of time, but that's a very short period of time. 13 years is nothing in the stock market. That's like comparing it to Tesla. You're going to see the same thing. It's a brand new innovative stock. It's new and young. It's on its S curve. So is it good to buy it now? Well, it certainly was 10 years ago, obviously, right? Is it good to buy it now? I don't think it is. Honestly, you're paying an absolute premium for the stock. You're overbuying the stock right now. But then a lot of stocks like Tesla, you're overpaying for. You're overpaying for Apple. You're overpaying for Amazon because they're quality companies. So the last thing I'd want to do is look at the financials, see what the balance sheet is, see if this is likely to continue before I would make an investment on that. But it's an interesting one. Thanks for your thoughts. Thanks for bringing it to my attention, Queen. I hope that's of some help to you. I am not looking to buy it right now. It has piqued my interest, though. I think I would like to read the balance sheet. How much cash have they got? What's their margins? What's their burn rate? Who's their competition? And are they likely to continue this growth into the future? And if they are, and all that checks out, when is an opportunity for me to buy? Maybe on earnings. If they miss on an earnings, you get those 20% drops maybe, and see if I can start dollar cost averaging over time once I've done that. Anyway, there you go. I hope that gives some help. I don't think that we can survive now without it. Well, talking about AI, I just want to make the point that I have made the decision to never, ever use AI. Of course, I'm using artificial intelligence all the time. I mean, I'm running a computer system, right? But I will never use AI. I'm making this a solemn promise to produce content that is not made by me. People are doing it. People are making YouTube videos with AI bots that just make the video, read the scripts, put the video out, create Twitter posts, and they get excited because they've grown a Twitter following. They haven't. They just own the account. The robot, the AI did the work. I would rather have a small YouTube channel, a small Twitter account, and actually write my own thoughts, produce my own videos, use technology to process the video and upload the video and create the image and whatever. But it's still me, a human being, sitting here talking to you for real, live, and every day. And that's what I have promised to do. And I've seen other YouTubers and Twitter creators literally every day having AI go out, source trending topics, write a post, tweet the post, and they're getting followers. What are we doing as human beings if we're doing that? You're engaging with a robot. Now, some of you might like it. You might go, well, I'm getting the news I want. I ain't bothered. I'm getting the news I want. I don't care. Well, I set up a Twitter account and a YouTube account to communicate my thoughts with human beings, get an honest reaction and a feedback. And that's why I did it. Not to grow YouTube subscribers, earn any money. Money takes care of itself. So I'm not going to ever do that. I think that's a completely pointless thing. People are doing it, and they're increasing doing it. So to say we can't live without it, I certainly can. I'm not going to use AI to create my content other than digitally putting it together. But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to when I do my posts, they're my posts. I copy and paste sometimes. If I write a post on Twitter and then I put it on Threads, I copy and paste. I don't physically type it out again. That would be stupid, wouldn't it? But it's my thoughts. It's me writing it. Anyway, Mullen, no surprise, back down again. Virgin Galactic, it's going back up again. Still not buying it. Much, much happier to own Coca-Cola. Lucid, ooh. Am I there yet? I know I'm not from that number 5% up, but Lucid. 8% away. Oh, yes. Lucid. Okay. I'm looking to get my money out of Lucid. I only want to get my money out. I don't need to make a profit. I don't care for it. I just would like to not lose any money and get my money out. And then I can buy something else. So Lucid now is a massive turnaround. It's like 30% down. I'm only down now 8.87. So getting better. My Roth IRA, it's up. I've got a market share of 1. I'm up 5%. And I'm 8.62% away. That's completely doable. So I hope I can get my money out and then I can use it somewhere else. Great. Look at that. 8.87 to go. Yes, could be, but some new catalysts would be necessary to propel it much higher. Ali, we can chat. We had Chat GPT, Nvidia earnings, and interest rate outlook. We had an interest rate outlook. We've had that. Well, we've got more TO roll. We've got tomorrow. We've got CPI, and we've got next week. We've got the FOMC report. I talked about CrowdStrike in January, and it was near the bottom. TO roll, very good. Looking at it right now, CS. Thank you. You're very welcome. Got to head off. See your live stream tonight. Mustn't forget to like before I leave. Thank you, Norman. Thank you for your subscription and your support to the channel. It is time to go. We are in a members-only mode right now, which is nice. I like it like this. Only the members talking to me, which is nice. If we can get some money out of Lucid, I should be very happy today. My portfolio, if it wasn't for the money I've taken out to pay off my computer, I'd actually be now at an all-time high. So that's really, really good. Look. I had $4,000 on top of that, so that's 59,670. So yeah, would be a couple $100 off an all-time high. So that's good. Right. Day trader of the day. Let's wrap everything up. Everyone's got the link. If you want to go, it ends midnight tonight. It might be midnight tomorrow. It just says the 12th of July. So that might be midnight tonight or midnight tomorrow. So don't risk it. If you do want to get anything from the shop, you're getting the cheapest ever prices. I can't make it any cheaper. I've given you the discount they give to me so everyone can afford it or at least help to do that. Right. Time for me to get off. Thank you ever so much, everybody on StockQuits. If you've not checked out my StockQuits, I get an interesting conversation there. That's StockQuits. It's Twitter for the stock market. Let me just check my Facebook. Did I get any friend requests? Not today, no. So just making sure. Twitter, any comments to reply to? I've got a comment here about Virgin Galactic. Go short if you're not sure. Let me reply to that very quickly. I reply to everybody at the moment. My answer, as you know, I never short any stocks. I'm just a bank. I just loan mine out to those who do. Good luck to you. There you go. Yeah, I just loan my stocks out. I earn 1% lending out my stocks for those that want to short. It's a great way of doing it. So I don't have to short and risk the stock and all that stuff. I just earn money from letting those who want to short. Right, reply to everybody there. Twitch, No one messaged there. You've all got my newsletter. You've got that. Brilliant. Rumble. I've given everybody the links over there. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. Thanks, Rumblers. That's it. I think we can do Day Trader of the Day now. Would be great if we can get our money out of Lucid today. I'd be very, very happy with that. Very happy with that. Right. We're up again today, so let's have a look. Up 0.62%. Up 0.62. Martin is right. There's more money to make elsewhere. That's it. I mean, if there wasn't, my portfolio wouldn't be consistently up, right? If I was wrong, if the best thing in the world you can do is own Bitcoin or Virgin Galactic, if that was the only two options for you, my portfolio wouldn't be up again today, would it? And it is. So I've made $240 on my main account, and I made $183 on my Roth IRA. So I'm very happy, very, very happy indeed. The fact I've been able to buy Coca-Cola for an all-time low, for me, an all-time low. I can't buy it for $1 like Warren Buffett bought it for, or whatever it was. Yeah, tired of gambling. Absolutely. This isn't the gambling channel. You want to be a gambler? Go and find Maximo, join the Reddit groups, join those people, and gamble away. But I just want to receive 100 grand this year, 200 grand by the end of next year, and then have more and more dividends paying me a good income. Sit on the beach drinking pina coladas. Not really. Sitting on the beach drinking a cup of tea with a sandwich, if I'm honest. A cheese sandwich with a bit of Ovis bread and a bit of proper Anchor butter in England on the beach. And that's what I want. That's what I'm aiming to do. And I couldn't tell you how thrilled I am to get Coca-Cola for $59. I'm absolutely delighted with that. And yeah, couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. I bought 52 shares of Coca-Cola. Congratulations to you. People are now buying back. It got oversold this morning. I still see a $74 target. The dividends alone was worth buying it this morning. Really great. So anyway, congrats. Daniel is happy. Hi, everyone. Tired of gambling. Solid companies. Listen, you're either a gambler, go into a casino. You've got more chance of winning because you got 50-50, red or black. If you're gambling and you don't know what you're buying and you've no idea, it just sounds good, and we've proved most people who buy stocks do that, and we've had polls, most don't read the balance sheet, you're more likely to be successful in a casino because you know it's red or black. You know 100% it's red or black. You don't know, if you don't know what the company is and you're just buying it because it seems cool, you're literally walking into a casino with blindfold. It's worse than gambling. Whereas if you buy a company that makes money, that is well run, that is proven over history to be defensive during inflationary times, profitable in good times, has the ability to pay its way, has returned consistently to its investors, that is investing. And that's what I did today. So I couldn't, today's been a great day for me. I love the days when stocks go down. That's the days I buy it. And today people, when Virgin Galactic was going up, they were buying it. Well, I was busy buying Coca-Cola when it was going down. We all have our own way of doing it. And I have to be honest, when I started trading and investing, I made mistake after mistake after mistake, and I learned nothing from what I'm doing now. Learn nothing. I learned from the failures. So let me just show you, before we do Day Trader of the Day. Looks great, right, on the day. Looks brilliant on the month. Looks great on the week. The month, the week, the 3 months, the year to date, all looking great. If I go over to my other account, equally up on the month, the week, the 3 month, the year to date, the 1 year, the all, everything's up, right? Looks great. But this year, since I had the Roth IRA started in November, made my final mistake with Virgin Orbit. It won't be my final mistake, but I made a terminal mistake with Virgin Orbit. That's why I'm so now protective of my money with Virgin Galactic, knowing how the company operates, and Virgin Galactic is doing the same. Consistently make money, right? And that is ahead of the market. Don't think, well, everyone's up, so you're up. The market isn't up 10.5%, is it? I'm ahead of the market because I'm doing the trades in between. So that, right? But now I want to show you my all-time on the main account, which has been 2.5 years now. Not so good. On the year, I'm still down 10 grand. On the all, I'm down 36 grand. I haven't lost it. I've not gone anywhere. Down 36 grand. Why am I down? I'm down because I thought the market could keep going up. When I first started buying, we were at the top of a bull market. It had another few months to run. Kept on going up. I thought the world was just like, you buy anything, it goes up. And I bought Virgin Galactic at $35. I bought Tesla at $1,200. Bloody hell. I then had 50 grand worth of margin, paying interest rather than earning money, uninvested cash, rather than having stock lending, because you can't do that if you've got margin. So rather than money coming in, it was going out. And I was buying everything that looked sexy and rock and roll. I was being influenced by trolls. You know who they are, we're not going to name them. People that were self-promoting their own stocks. People that wanted me to talk things up. I was buying the wrong thing. And as we went, I kept buying the dips. I kept chasing the stock down. And that was the wrong thing to do. Peter Lynch from Merrill Lynch talks about it a lot. Don't chase the stock down to zero. 85% of the stocks that we have today that are terminal, like Virgin Galactic, Virgin Orbit, stocks that lose money, Rivian, Lucid, IonQ, still losing money. 85% of those stocks won't be around in 10 years. Statistically, over history, that's what it tells us. So you're chasing stocks, and the majority of your stocks are going down. They're all companies that are losing money, aren't making money. 85% of those won't even be around in 5 years. There's only one way this ends, with you losing all your money. The markets are manipulated. They're designed to make the rich richer. They're designed to make the poor poorer. So I kept going down. And as I was going down, I was trying to learn why. Why am I doing this? And I felt the pain of margin call. I felt the pain of getting ill over Christmas with COVID and getting seriously ill. What would happen if I died? Who would manage my account? I then started looking at becoming a qualified coach, learning about more about the balance sheet, because I was like 85% of you guys, buying everything that was good, that sounded good. Well, there's a reason why the stock market is boring for the rich, because they know what they're buying. The idiots who watch YouTube and all of us getting excited because we see something that sounds good, that's not how the stock market works. That's the opposite of how it works. We're manipulated into buying it. Then all the scammers like Mullen comes out and Arrival come out who make up stories to promote the stock. The only winners were the ones bringing out the stories. So I learned all these mistakes. And Warren Buffett did the same thing. Warren Buffett made money buying penny stocks. Now he buys quality stocks that are undervalued. That's it. He holds assets. He doesn't sell things. And that's what I did. The first year, my accountant, my CPA, I had a tax bill because you said you've been buying and selling too quick. And I was making losses because I didn't know about the FIFO rule, first in, first out. I was selling stocks that were losing money, thinking I was making money. Unbelievable, right? But those lessons were good because I learned. And hopefully, I'm going to continue learning. And now I'm looking to buy companies, not stocks. I want stocks that make money, that are run by people who know what the bloody hell they're doing, people who are reliable, people who have credibility, respectability, and at the end of the day, return money to me, the investor. Not buy it because it sounds cool. So now I have a different mindset. So today, even though Coca-Cola doesn't make much money, it does make money, and it makes money consistently. And so does all the other stocks I own. The S&P today, I'm now up 13%, plus I get dividends. Now, you might go, well, yeah, but I bought Binky Bonk and I'm up 300%. But what did you do with the 300%? Did you sell it, or has it gone back down again? Did you sell it and pay massive amounts of capital gains? What did you do? And if you made 300%, do you now think you're the king of the stock market and you've been buying other things which haven't won 300%? They've lost 300%. You heard it yesterday. Maximo, 15 years of age, started on our channel, loving it, became a member. He then felt it wasn't rock and roll enough, and he was decent enough to come in and explain it. This isn't what I want. I thank you very much, but I'm leaving. I'm going on Reddit. I'm going on Reddit groups. And then he told me he was inspired by his dad, who made thousands of dollars by buying GameStop, a complete and utter gamble. So that shows you he was inspired and excited by a gambling mentality. Well, we all know where that's going to end. Every one of us who's been through it knows, statistically, on average, 85% of scalp traders, day traders lose money. I bet you any money you like, 99%, he'll be back and have lost all his money. So if you've made $300 and you're laughing at me with my 13%, remember when I walked out of the bankruptcy court with $1, it symbolized the fact that I didn't have any more $250,000 of debt. Just because you make 300% on a stock sounds brilliant, right? But what did you do with the money? Did you lose it on the next one because you now think you're the king of the stock market? Are you now chasing something really risky and lose it all? How many people do that? Whereas, if you make 13%, reapply the dividends, reapply the money, don't pay any tax, do all your trading in your Roth IRA, not your brokerage account, you're going to become financially independent with your health, happiness, and no stress. Statistically, that's what's going to happen. So that's the path that I'm on now, and that's what this channel is about. So, I'll show you everything. I'll show you how wonderful it looks right now, but how rubbish it once was. Do I think I'm going to get my 36 grand back? Absolutely. But remember, when I was up here, I had a handful of... it doesn't show you how much money I had here. I didn't have 77 grand here. I started with 5 grand, right? And I put $4 a week most weeks, right? I never had 80 grand. I never had $86,000. The balance was never $86,000. But that's just how it shows it, because that's what it would be today if I was up 36%, right? So even though I'm down, you might go, oh, it's awful, you've lost 36 grand. I haven't, because I only had 5 grand up here. And all this money all the way down here is the money I've been buying more and more shares. So now I have actually, when I'm up 86 grand, that's the money I've earned on YouTube. That's the money I put back in again. That's all the trades I've made. So that 36 grand that I'm down, I'm going to get it back. I won't say easily, but I'm going to get it back and then some. And I'm going to stay in, going to stay doing my shows, going to keep earning money, keep increasing, keep building, keep buying more quality stocks, buying some high-risk stocks like Virgin Galactic at the right time, trimming off when I make some profits, making sure I do it in my Roth IRA, not my brokerage account, wherever possible. It's not always possible for obvious reasons. If the money's in one account, you can't move it because that's how our Roth works. You know, once Chevron, I hate this stock. I wish I'd never bought it. It's dead money. When Chevron, and I'll give it time, when Chevron returns money to its investors, which it does, it will always has, when it finally gets in, I will get my money out. I will do something else with it. When Lucid finally makes a wash, maybe I'll let it run a little bit if it's for some reason showing some positive signs. I'll get my money out. I will soon get back that 36 grand. Anyway, there's a little bit of extra information. Let me just read the comments. Tiagio spoke to me in, I think that's that is Portuguese. Let me translate it. I think, where's Tiagio's? Oh, there it is. Let me read this out because I wasn't understanding what he was saying. So I asked people to translate it. Speak in your native language and let me do it.
Martyn, I was just talking to Maximo and others like him, who see you attacking here.
I was just talking to Maximo and others like him who see you attacking here. Okay.
Martyn, eu há pouco estava a falar para o Máximo e outros como ele, que te vêm aqui atacar.
Now I'm scrolling up to see what you first said so I understand what you said. Just bear with me. Oh, I understand now. Thank you very much. I understand now. Brilliant. Thanks for that. I get it. Thank you for your comments, Tiagio. I'm up 0.45. We'll do that now. You'll get all your money back now that you understand how it works. Yes. But Lynch also talked about turnaround investments. He did. Yes, same like Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, Lockheed, Microsoft, LVMH will still be here in 10 years. Most certainly. When you started, it was a bear market and most people lost. When I started, it was a bull market. It was absolutely not a bear market. It was a bull market. I started at the end of the run of the bull market. Until recently, it's been a bull market where most won. So this can screw the perspective too. Tizro, I started absolutely in a bull market. How big are your monitors? Whatever size you get, they'll be bigger than yours. How big are my monitors? I think they are 40, 44, 48. They are the biggest monitors I could fit in this space. Would I get bigger monitors if I could? Absolutely. Get the biggest monitors you can in your space. Sensei. The reason why I've got these monitors is because they fit in this cabinet. They are big enough. However, you cannot have enough real estate. You cannot have enough screens. I've currently got 16 screens in this studio. You cannot have enough screens. You cannot have enough real estate. You can always find ways to share more information on a screen, open more windows. Absolutely. For what you're doing, though, what you're trying to achieve, you only need your center console and your left and right. I think you need 3. The main console, 3. The control unit and the other 2. That's what you need, in my opinion. You don't need any more than that. But then it's worse when you were baited before. But then it's worse when you were baited before the top. Yes. Right. Day trader of the day. I've got to go. Here we go. Up 0.8%. Very nice. Very good. We are at all times high now. If I hadn't taken out my 4 grand, I would be at an all-time high. No question about it. So let's give a minute on the clock. Yep, that's definitely. Look, 55 plus the 4 grand. Yep, I'm just about an all-time high. Great. Brilliant. So, day trade of the day. 0.8. Let's put a minute on the clock. Make sure everybody's up to date. You know what to do. I've told you before. Make sure that you've pressed the live button. And then done 2-speed. Remember this. Hit the cogs. Go quality. Not quality. This was given to me by Sensei. I remember the day Sensei told me this. I thought, that's rubbish. That doesn't make any sense. And he was right. He was absolutely right. Never doubt Sensei again. Hey, never do it. Whoops. There you go. Watch button, and then done 2-speed. Remember this. Hit the cogs. Go quality. Not quality. This. There you go. And you'll literally be just a few seconds behind. So up 0.8. Let's put a minute on the clock. Let's do day trader of the day. And then we're going to get out of here. Been a very long show today. A lot to talk about. All right. Here we go. Portfolio 1 up 0.47, portfolio 2 up 0.07. Thank you very much indeed for sharing both. I like that. Extra information is always good. Up 0.4. So far I'm winning. Oh, Stephen Lewandowski. Again, if you notice, Stephen Lewandowski, old school investor, lot more wise, buys a lot more traditional stocks that make money, a lot more knowledge and experience. His is up more than most, I would say, and he's up. Not only does he win more consistently, he's actually got a decent amount of up as well. It's not always up, not always. Some days he's down, but he's up probably more than most. And he is all about old school, and he has Virgin Galactic. He has high risk stocks, but his portfolio is underpinned with quality, and he has experience, knowledge. There you go. That shows you right there. Okay. So any more, or is that our winning score? It looks like we're going to wrap it up there because I've got to get out of massively over time. So thank you for your honest trades, Stephen Lewandowski. Good for you, mate. Very well done indeed. The overall portfolio is going up more. S&P, Virgin Galactic is back up again. Chevron still going up. Virgin Orbit, Rivian. As an oil man, Stephen, when's a good time do you think I'll be able to get my return from Chevron? I'm still down 10%. Bought it too high. I got influenced by CNBC. CNBC was saying, oh, they've got all these buybacks. Buy Chevron. It's going to go up. And I bought Chevron, not understanding what I was buying, and I've just been down. It's a lot better than it was. Thanks for the plug, Martin, everyone. Mullen, awful. Gold, Lucid. Oh, 9% away. Will I get there today? Apple, Amazon, McDonald's, Coca-Cola. Flippin' tastic. Great. CVX up today. Yeah. Google, Microsoft, Walmart, Tesco, Nextera Energy. All right, there we go. Is that Tilray doing any good? Yeah, Tilray 183. Good. Cherry up 0.1 today. You're behind the stream. Make sure that you click the live button and the cogs ×2. Right, roll the credits. Time to get out of here. Let's see if anyone times it right today. See you back this afternoon for the closing bell. Thanks ever so much, everybody on Rumble, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, Thanks for liking the stream on Facebook. Really appreciate that. For those of you that are keeping a tab open on Facebook, I appreciate that. That's helping my watch time, and eventually I'll be monetized on Facebook. So that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for my super chat today from our friend from Taiwan. New subscribers. But that's it. Have a wonderful day. As always, see you back later for the closing bell. Take care of your money, your crypto, yourselves, and each other. Till then, bye-bye for now.